Work gone. Share a cigarette, and I'm smoking. Just choking. You can be strong. Even when it's darkness falling. Even when the sun shines. It's pretty fancy. Even when we're down to the wire, babe. This love is sure enough. Fired up. You don't deserve that, baby. Baby, I feel you. Cause you're my team. Even when you're down. Mm, mm, Maxine. Yeah, yeah. Put your pretty little money in my Hi.
Oh shit, oh shit.
I don't know who the fuck you was with that bump on your motherfucking head. Look like you had a whole ass. Whoever that was trying to come in here. Looked like a whole ass on top of their head. Come on back, Mr. Burglars. I don't know where Mr. Burglar went. I ain't got no burgers for him to steal. Hey, Nurse P. Huh? Who ticked me off? Ain't nobody ticked me off. It was just a somebody was just trying to come up on the panel and they had their camera on with a mask on and it looked like they had the on top of the mask for the head part. It looked like a whole ass, like two butt cheeks sitting up there. And they just need to do better with they mask and shit. But I just sitting here bored. Yeah, it looked like a whole ass up there. What's up, Cheryl? Cheryl, you was over there scratching for your life just then with Stan. I hate these. I can't even see the messages. My day was okay. I had me two interviews. Hopefully, I got me a job. Hopefully. Other than that, it was okay. Just woke up embarrassed a little bit because I wasn't expecting this. tell me little issues and situations like that. But Envy kind of Envy rubbed me the wrong way with that. Mm. So now I'm just trying to reevaluate me. So let me in the situation. But yeah, other than that, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm happy today. Right, you can go wherever you want to. Everybody can. Right, you're totally correct. Uh-oh. Whoa, I'm spooking up over here. I should have put it in before I even started my live. Shit. Understand. Well, dang. And I still dropped it. No, fuck the stand. I don't know what made her say that though. It's cool though. It's cool. You good? How was your day, Cheryl and Miss T? Y'all know what? I'm so lazy. I need to get me another motherfucking butane. And mine's full of butane. It's like I got the refill stuff, and it's so hard to strike it. But I done had it for a long goddamn time though. That's awesome. You got to protect your peace at all time, and that's how they said. And I didn't even know everybody was live like this. Ain't no Erica was live, ain't no Max was live. I need to protect my motherfucking butane lighter at all costs too, at all times too. And then the whenever the bitch do like that bitch seem like he wanna burn up your eyelashes, all kind of shit. You're buying another house, you gotta have your own. I know that's right. She smart, she was doing good. It's gonna be a bigger house, nurse fee, or and I had a bunch of billing paperwork. Oh yeah. It ain't even on. Stop turning, machine. It turned by itself. Thank you. That's the shot. I went through that. It's okay. The scratch back. I know, right? I couldn't wait neither. Well, shit. I was staying at my grandmother, so as soon as I graduated, I was gone. Nobody never had time for that crap. That shit crazy. But shit, they were telling on me. Better scratch back, girl. Well, not you was scratching back, but keep scratching back. They'll leave you alone and shit. And that wasn't your first time over there. I think you were going over that way before I was going over there. I mean, I kind of figured that. Like I said, you was over there before I even went over there. I haven't been around long. I've been around for like maybe 7 months, 8 months, something like that. We went from a house full of females to a house full of men. Hello, Queen Lakers.
Hey, babe, how
Things
you
that
doing
be
today?
older. I'm okay. How about you?
I'm good. I saw you was like, let me go ahead and say hi to Queen, see what's up.
Yes, now, Lord, I really want to be in
Huh?
nobody's chat. I didn't want to be attacked by nobody today.
I know that's right. You say go to your own platform, huh? That's the only thing good about having your own platform. You can do
Right.
that.
You know, because I was over in Erica's earlier, and I don't want to do all that.
Yeah, I saw you over there. But how long you been live? You been live long?
Probably about
Uh,
20 minutes,
okay.
20
Oh,
something
okay.
minutes.
What you was talking about?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing but this open panel. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. I know how that be sometimes. You don't be want to be bothered or want to be what they call it, scratching with nobody.
Right. And then they tell me I done showed I done passed out a titty picture, all kind of shit. I'm like, y'all crazy.
Who said that?
Candy.
Oh wow. Oh, that's what she was saying earlier when y'all was in Erica's.
Hmm.
Oh Lord, have
So I
mercy.
hit bro stuff about it. He done went off. He going off on me. Cause he having a fucked up day. Somebody he was stranded and he ain't had no money to get back home in his truck. Truck broke down or some shit that needed a tire. I'm like, somebody he needed $300. I'm like, well, I mean, if I had it, I would gave it to you. I would have. I ain't like that. But damn, you going off on me like I fucking knew what you was going through.
Oh wow. Hey Nurse P. Oh Lord, this app is crazy sometimes. Lord have mercy.
So I politely told him, thank you for your ignorance and going off on me like I knew what you had going on.
Exactly, Cheryl. They got too much time on their hands. And who wants to argue though every day that they get on here doing that?
That shit just blowed me. So,
The last year or so on this app been blowing me. That's why I try to stay off here much as I do. Like us, I would not let this interfere with my real life. It's this app. It used to be nice on here. Now it just turned horrible the last year or so. All the
that's
lying
crazy.
on people and talking about people and stuff they've been doing lately. It's just ridiculous.
Yep.
That's why I don't like the internet. That's why I do
Now
not like the internet.
he roaming
Hmm.
the internet, man. Right now.
Who?
Rose, Rosie probably in my bushes, but I don't care. I'm just not gonna feed it. I made the attempt again to try to talk to him this morning, and that's what I got.
So y'all ain't come to no peaceful resolution yet.
Nope. And I'm done with it. He said what the fuck he want to say, and I'm whenever I feel like it, I'm gonna say what I want to say.
People that I'm like, I don't not get along or not like nobody. But if somebody don't like me, and whatever, I just try to steer clear of them because I don't have like, I'm not gonna obtain nobody else negative energy, and somebody not liking me is not my problem. It's your problem. That's something you need to deal with because you would not occupy no space in my mind or my time. Well, she said that is why I was only my head earlier, but I don't have the energy for some of these people today. I think we all been having one of those days In real life, nobody got time to be right. Nobody got time to be arguing all the time. I don't even see how they do it. Like how?
I don't know. I'm done with it.
Uh,
I'm done with it.
I imagine so. It can
And
be
then she
draining
then trying to hit me with my
mentally, emotionally.
situation. Like, girl, shut the fuck up.
What's your situation about what?
Candy.
Oh, girl, you know what? Everybody got a situation, whether it's good or negative or bad or whatever. Nobody life is perfect. Nobody is perfect. So no matter what the situation is, all of us got something to deal with in life, you know?
Right.
We all are imperfect. We all, go through different challenges. You know what I'm saying? So not one is better than the other, you know?
That's what I was saying. Trying to say envy last night. That's the only
Right.
problem I had. Like
Right, yeah.
like
How you
she's a
gonna
queen. Like why she got to be so much of a queen, and we got to acknowledge her because of that situation.
you
Because
don't
I mean,
acknowledge nobody else?
right, and Envy knew about my situation. Mm. Just sit back and watch. You learn a lot.
I didn't even know nothing about it till you said something in the chat. But like you said, like what makes and like what I just said, what makes somebody else's situation more than another person's? If you care about people, you care about like everything everybody going through, and you don't put like one person's situation over another.
And he
I know
said
I
that if you
don't.
don't know a person and they going through a situation, he wouldn't help.
He said what?
He said like if you don't know a person and they was to tell him they got a situation or some shit approaching with it, he said he wouldn't help him. I
Well,
said that's
none of us like know unless we know people on here in real life. You know what I'm saying? None of us on here know. And then still, even if you know somebody in real life, nobody actually knows somebody unless they live with them, been married with them, date them. You know what I'm saying? None of us really
right.
know each other. Period. So how can you pick like like who above? Like I said, you can't pick on here who what person above another because like I said, none of us really know each other.
But I mean, I understood what he was saying, but at the same time, I feel like I don't know. But nowadays, I don't know. I can't even say that.
Now, just
I
say
don't
you
know.
choose to, well, I'm gonna put this person over that person. Don't say that I wouldn't do for this person more than I do the other person. You just pick and choose who you would do for.
Right.
But I did not know you even said something about it. The situation till I read it in the chat last night, and I guess nobody
And
else had read it, but I had read it.
I didn't want to. I was so embarrassed. That's embarrassing. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
life. It's life though. Like everything's life.
Yeah, it's true. I ain't never went through nothing like this. No,
And
shit
I don't
crazy.
understand that either. Sure, how people just want to start trouble with people for no. Like I don't. Like when Cool in the Room Shaker did that to me, everybody thought I supposed to be like, Lakers, you're not going to say nothing? I don't say nothing against somebody lying. What I supposed to say? Like, I'm not finna argue with nobody. I'm not finna fuss and cuss. I don't do that in real life, so I sure ain't finna do it on no app. And what somebody lying say about me not a factor to me. That's their problem. They got to deal with that. They got to deal with that with their conscience and God. You know what I'm saying? Not me. I'm good on my end. I ain't did nothing wrong to nobody.
A lot of people act like they ain't got no conscience.
Girl, not on here. They act like it, but listen, like that's for clicks and views. Why everybody want to act like they big and bad. But if did nobody sit and listen to nobody Like when they talking negative about somebody or running somebody, I leave the chat or I'm not finna get in it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my business. I don't care. That's between them and that person, but I'm not finna put my 2 cents in on nobody down to nobody. You know, if I got my own situation with that person, then that's different. But I'm not finna go in on somebody else because of what they got going on with another person. I got my own mind, my own thoughts. I'm gonna do what I want to do, not what somebody else do to somebody.
Right.
And that's what's going on here too much. Everybody want to be the big bad person with this and that. Ain't got time for that. Like this ain't making nobody on here rich. Ain't doing nothing for nobody. They sit here and
That's
do this to
right.
people. Like, what is you gaining out of it?
Oh, it's sad.
You're not gaining anything.
No.
It's sad though. And this just show you on a small scale what we do to each other in real life on a larger scale. You know?
That's totally true. No,
It's sad though.
then I know that they didn't want to be up there.
Huh?
I wouldn't get up there.
I don't see, yeah, like my situation with my husband, I didn't even bring it to YouTube myself. Somebody else did. But I never would put anything personal on here at all. Not our sector anyway. They're not trying to. Girl, they ain't gonna make no real money on here, and they can't make no real money because they don't know how to. They spend too much of their time worrying about what the next person doing, who they can bring down, who they can talk, who they can make a live about, and how many people gonna come watch it. It's like you want to be famous on in this sector on this app for what? It's not getting you no monetary gain.
Right.
And to me, it's like the people who does that, they not nothing in real life. So this get them get them give them somebody to be. You know what I'm saying to people on here.
Mm-hmm.
But what it actually mean? It absolutely mean nothing.
That's crazy.
It is. But what I was gonna
How,
say?
I often ask you, how was your day?
Oh, my day was wonderful. I took my fake lawyer butt to court. I had some cases I had to cover this morning. I had to go to court this morning. So,
Oh,
but
you
I
a
was
lawyer?
done by noon. So, other than that,
Man,
that was it. Huh?
you a lawyer?
Mm-hmm.
That's why you in that big ass house like that. I don't wonder.
No, I have more businesses besides being a lawyer. I got 2 jewelry stores. I own multiple pieces of property. I don't even like. I have like each one of my daughter got a law firm that we open, and then I got the one that my grandfather started. My great great grandfather started. That I inherited from my dad. And other than that, I don't make a whole lot. I don't take a lot of cases anymore like I used to when I was younger. The cases I'm
So,
doing now is the ones my husband had, that I took over, after he left.
like civil cases and stuff?
No, I'm not. I'm a defense attorney.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
Huh?
I had a question for
I
y'all
don't even
too.
know what that is.
Hey, Nurse P. Hi, babe. How are
Hey,
you?
Nurse
I'm
P.
good. How are y'all today?
I'm blessed. How
Awesome.
you?
I'm tired.
Huh?
I'm tired.
Girl, I'm that too, baby. I'm that too, baby. Look, I'd be 60 years old in 2 years. I'm like, I'm starting to feel a little achy here and there. I'm like, ah.
I
Look,
know.
I be even needing the old person nap. I be saying, and when I get in, I,
I need
I
one
need a
now. I'll
nap.
be 38 in 2 weeks.
uh,
If I
what's
be
up,
38
though?
in 2 weeks, and I feel the same way, so don't feel bad.
Happy early
uh,
birthday.
Huh?
Happy early
But
birthday.
right.
thank you.
Congratulations on making it 38 years. Ooh.
I really don't
Salute, Ice
celebrate
Bear.
I ain't celebrate my birthday really in about 11 years almost.
Yeah, it's no big look after so long. It's no big deal. Just
Yep.
and you just blessed to live another year. Just think about
Yep.
that.
And my dad's birthday was May 16th, so and he
Oh,
passed away.
okay.
So I've not really separated since he passed away.
Yeah.
So, cause we used to
My,
celebrate it together
Thanks
all the
for hitting
time.
the light.
But I thought this stuff was only happening in the mommy sector, and then we came
oh,
over here and see the
girl,
same stuff.
no. Yeah. Also, yeah, girl, it's just but some of the same people from over here been in y'all sector. That's probably
I
why.
see, and then
Yeah.
terrorized it too. Oh my god!
Yeah, it's horrible, girl. I barely be on here. Like I said, I go certain places and I stop by and I say, hey,
I stopped. I
certain
had to
people I
learn.
say, yeah,
I had to learn because
it's
I used to sit
horrible.
back and forth and argue with these folks, and I realized it's not worth it. Why am I getting my
No, for
blood
what?
pressure
For what
up?
reason? Because like, even if you do sit back and it's not going to be over. They just you
Yeah.
say something, they say something, you say something, they say like it just keep going on and on and on, and then you sit there and see like they do that, and then the person they was dragging you with, they fall out with that person, then they back friends, and then you left on the aisle. You be like, hey, what
Mm-hmm.
happened? Like, where this happened at? Like, you feel like, oh, they just played me on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Exactly.
just a mess,
I give up. I used to try to teach people stuff and educate them on how to get money on
girl.
this
That
app and everything. They don't want to listen. They don't want to get money in real life.
mm-mm.
I
Nope,
give
they
up. We
don't.
the only people. And when I mean only people, African Americans, we
Girl,
the
I
only
say the
people
same
that try
thing.
to put each other down instead
Down.
of helping.
Hold up. You don't hear me saying that? When I come on the panel, they be like, oh, here come conscious Lakers. Oh,
Oh
here
no,
come
you the
preachy
fake
Lakers.
lawyer, and I'm always the fake nurse because we don't. I don't work the floor for 12 hours. I work smarter, not harder. I'm a business. I got a business,
Hold
and
up. And,
you
and
a
that's what I try
fake
to tell people.
lawyer.
Listen, I'm not a public defender. I don't go to court all day, every day. I pick and choose when I want to work.
My
I
thing is
schedule
the people
court
that
dates. I'm
always say
like,
we on the app all the time. Hey, just bro. My thing is for
Hey,
you to
just
say
roll.
I'm on the app all the time. Aren't you on there all the time too? For you to be seeing that I'm on there to be policing me?
hold up, but listen, like, okay, but then I'm a fake lawyer, but listen, no matter what I am fake, I'm very successful in life because you still can't explain how I got all the cars, the big houses, and everything else that I have. Like, where did it come
Uh huh.
from? You don't get
Exactly.
that just sitting at home being on welfare, not doing nothing with yourself, or being on YouTube all day, every day.
Hey,
Exactly.
royalty.
And they don't get when you on YouTube too. It's called a mobile device. Like most of the time, I have my
Yeah.
AirPods in, conducting my business, just walking around. It's not hard to
Mm.
do.
I pick it up, say hey, talk for a minute, and put it back down and go on about my business. Like I'm like, ain't nothing happening on there. I'm not
Okay?
finished.
It's
And
Royalty
I,
not.
spoke
It's
to
not
you,
worth
lady.
getting your blood pressure.
hey, Royalty, baby, how are you? I love her name,
Oh,
Royalty
ain't don't
Rain.
nobody speak back.
Yeah, I didn't see you. I mean, looking at the thing. Hey,
I know y'all
baby,
was
how are
talking.
you today?
I think they don't
But
like the
yeah,
real people on this app. Some people
mm,
just live a
they don't
persona
like
on this
people
app,
that's more successful than them on here. That's what it is. Like
or real
you,
real talking, because you can tell when
right?
somebody real and when somebody's just putting on a
Exactly.
facade. You could tell, and they don't like it when you being real.
Mm-mm.
Like I always say, we all go through stuff. We all done been through stuff. We all been dealt
Mm-hmm.
a deck of
Right.
cards that ain't fair, but they want to play victim. That's all the time. They're the victims, and they want to
Right.
argue. They want to go through stuff in their real life and come on this app and raise hell because they're going through hell at home and just terrorize folks on this app. Like it ain't no other word but terrorize. Like, but you can have it on here because
And,
I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with somebody
me
that ain't
either.
can't do what I do.
And
I'm
then
not.
like okay, like I say something smart, I'm like, I'm not gonna argue with the help for a peasant. But like I say
Mm-hmm.
that for you can go on by your business and leave me alone. But I'm not finna I don't argue and fuss and cuss in real life. So I'm not gonna get on YouTube and be something I'm not in real life. I don't argue and fuss and cuss in real time. So I'm gonna get on here and do something. A lot
I
of
ain't
people
gonna
get on
lie.
here and be something. And I don't judge because my husband curse, my kids curse. That's grown. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I just don't. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
know.
And
I
that's
understand.
me. Yeah.
I'm
So,
trying
but
to
I'm
learn
not
as I
finna.
get older, but y'all gotta understand. I keep telling y'all, I grew up with Medea, so
Oh, my parents cursed, girl. My daddy was in the military, so my daddy cursed like I don't know what. It
yeah.
was
So I
just
gotta learn
something
how to do
like
that.
I just didn't want to curse. I don't know why. I just didn't like cursing.
Do you do it
I
like your
just
son do? Y'all just do it in your head, but y'all don't do it out loud.
no, I just
So
like
when
if I say the F word, I say freaking or fart,
Ain't
I
nothing
just say
wrong with
something
that.
else. Or instead of
so
saying the
when you
B
was a
word, I
kid,
say
you was a little sneaky
bastard.
cuss?
No, I was never, you know what? And it's funny because I was never that kid that sneak and did stuff behind my parents' back. I just always been an open and out front person. I was one of them kids that when kids did something like, ooh, you know, I was never the follow the leader type person. I just always was just me.
Me too.
And
I
my
always
mom
was
used
the
to always say
outsider, and
that
I
she was
like it
just
that
like,
way.
huh?
I said I was the outsider. I like it that way.
Yeah, me
I used
too.
to run and
You
tell
know,
when they cussed me.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't run and tell. I just be like, "Ooh, you shouldn't do that." Let me tell. I'm just gonna tell you something that I always had a fear of God, and I'm just gonna be honest about it. And even though your parents can see it, I always knew that God could see you. You know what I'm saying? So I just always be like, okay, you ain't supposed to do that, but God can see you. My mom instilled that into us when we was very young, and so I always knew that God can see you no matter where you at. You didn't hide from God. So I always just said I wouldn't do this if I wouldn't do it in front of my parents. So I knew God was hard on my parents, so I just didn't do things. I didn't do it, and I
Hey,
feel
big
like I don't
baby.
have to curse. I don't have to curse because I know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? I can
Hmm.
talk to you without cursing. And my grandson said all the time, he'd be like, Granny, why you don't have a potty mouth like everybody else? I'm like, I don't know. Granny just don't curse. He was like, well, everybody curse. I'm like, no. He's like, everybody curse but you. I'm like, it seems like that. But I'm like, it's probably some more people that don't curse besides me. But like being around, like his mom cursed, his dad cursed, you know what I'm saying? But he always like, Granny, why you don't have a potty mouth? Because he don't call it cursing, he's call it a potty mouth. you know.
That's cute.
I got a
How old he
potty
is?
mouth. I got it
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. You know what? And I can say like I said, my husband did, like I just never did. And like
Yeah, but
everybody be like, oh, my fault, Lakers, when they curse around. I'm like, I hear curse words before. Like, it's just I don't do it, you know.
but see, you could tell the realness on here, and when people just want to put on the front because they can't act the way they want to act in their home. That's the way I look
Right,
at it.
right. And see,
And
and
people are
that's
so
what I
invested.
refuse to be. I don't care if people
I'm
call
sorry. Go
me
ahead.
Christian. If people call me Christian or preachy, I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, and I can't stop being me.
They just want to stop people from being people. Period. They get on here. They go back and forth with you. You ain't this. You ain't that. They too invested in your life. Try to figure out your life and can't even figure out the right parts of your life to tell.
Hold on, they can't
Hey,
even figure out their own life. Trying to figure out your life. Get your own life together
Yeah.
first. Why you worry about mine?
I refuse to go back and forth with people who can't afford StreamYard. Okay, that's what I said. I refuse, and I ain't even
Hey,
putting no
quick
shade,
fix.
but I refuse. I'm not
Right.
explaining how much money I make to nobody because it ain't none of their
Exactly.
business. To me, people that be on here bragging about how much money they got, this they got, that
You
they
don't
got,
have it.
really don't have it. So, because you
And
ain't
that's what
have
I
to
said.
prove
Like,
that.
how somebody else bring all my business to you to, oh, she got this. Oh, she got that. Oh, she got, oh, wow. Like, okay.
But we got a person in our sector that's threatening to do it again. But actually, I don't care. I hope that person finds my mom and calls her. They can't get our names right because me and my mom and my sister's names are almost all alike. They're separated by one letter.
Hmm.
My name is Patrice. She got a Latrice. She got a Cutrice. She got a Patricia Jr. and my middle name Patricia. She gonna blame it on Demerol. I said that wasn't no damn Demerol.
shit.
When somebody tried to tell my business, they tried to say, "Oh, your name, you got your sister, like your alias. My alias was my sister's name. Like it was crazy.
You
Asia.
know what? I don't listen to when they talk about somebody. So like, if I hear them talking about somebody, I just instantly because I don't want to hear it.
Cause
Like
it's
people like, did you
stupid,
hear what so and so said about you? I'm like, no, because I don't care what nobody said about me. I
and it's
don't. I don't
stupid.
give a
I've never
heck.
seen people invest in other people's lives.
People
Like
lie
I
so
don't care.
much.
I don't care. I don't care what kind of how many kids you got, cause I got my own kids to drive me crazy.
Mm,
I don't care about your man, cause I got my own man to drive me
right.
crazy. Care about your mama, cause I got my own mama that really drive me crazy.
But
I
but
don't
but
care
how
about that,
invested you is in somebody else's life? Like why you ain't talking about your own life like you talking about somebody else's life? Why?
cause they probably
Because they know
perceive
they
your
get
life as being
true.
perfect.
No, no, not only that, your life ain't that entertaining to you, or your life ain't that. Like, I'd be darned if I'm sitting talking about somebody else's life, over talking about my own. I'm not gonna talk about nobody else's life. I don't give a heck what you got in your life. Whatever this
To me,
that
my own
makes
life
you
ain't
boo boo,
entertaining.
don't make right. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna sit there and talk about what somebody else do and got in their life. But okay, like tell me about yours. What about yours? Like what you got in yours? Is yours like any better? Is any worse? Like what is it?
You're gonna hear about a whole bunch of materialistic stuff that they, oh, I got this, I got that, so what? But how much in savings do you have? How much do your kids
Mm,
have to go to college? How much do
right,
you have in a
right.
CD? How much life insurance do you have? So
You know,
therefore, no one has to start a GoFundMe when you pass.
right? You know what? I try to do that. Like when I first got on here, like tell people how you can go start a business without no money. You can
I
get
tried that. It
loans
went
from the,
totally
you
wrong.
can get loans from the bank to buy property and never spend like a penny of
Hmm.
your own money to fix it up and do anything with it. But then I got called. Oh, she just want to brag about what's. No, I'm trying to tell you what you can go get and go do and not spend no money doing it, but make a ton of money behind it. You know what I'm
Queen
saying?
Lakers,
So.
I tried that when I first came on here, and people used to call me a fake nurse because I talk a little rough. I'm from the hood, but I don't have to talk like I'm on the clock 24 hours a day,
All the
and
time.
therefore I
Girl,
don't.
that's why I try to get people to understand. Like, do you think like when I'm at home, I gotta talk like I do in court all day long? Like,
Yep, that's what they think. That's
no,
what they think.
mm-mm.
I don't. And they be like, well, you don't be on the. I don't have to. If you listen, you'll learn something. You don't have to be even I be trying to tell them a healthcare professional to have a home health business. You just gotta
Right.
hire the right kind of people. But I am a
People to be
nurse.
up under you, right? The boss around.
Yeah,
they,
I am a nurse,
they
but
don't get it.
I know 12-hour shifts on the floor and is not for me. I did that as a CNA. That's not for me. So I found the way to work smarter, not harder. And I tried to teach them, but they don't want to listen. And I gave up. Hmm. But I see the same thing be happening to you, Queen Lakers. I seen briefly how you a fake attorney, fake this, and they listen to you. They could tell you know what you're talking about.
Girl,
Complete.
and you know what? I like I said, people like Lakers. Did you hear? No, I didn't hear it, and I don't care either. Like it don't make me no difference because nothing they say affects my real life. You know what I'm saying? None of it. No, and I listen. What do I got to prove to anybody on this app? Not one
Nobody.
freaking thing.
And they kill me how they
Not
think
one.
they can run you off a free app. Like for example, it kills me, Queen Lakers. Before my middle son gave me Nurse P Chronicles because he said I was gonna start a channel. I was on here as another name. You see my three for my three boys. I used to talk all kinds of crap. Nobody even noticed me before I became Nurse P. Like just because it's got Nurse P in my name, that brings so much attention. That's crazy to me.
Lord have mercy. And like I said, like I heard that they did a whole live about you, Lakers. Did you? No, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not going. And that I think that's the part that killed him the worst. That I haven't seen it. I won't watch it. For what? Can't nobody tell me about me.
Oh, they think they can.
No, they can't though.
Go to try.
I supposed to ran and not been on here, but I want to address you. What I'm gonna address you for? What you said meant absolutely nothing to me.
Exactly.
Absolutely nothing. And then people that really knows me know they was lying. You know what I'm saying? So I
Hmm.
don't care.
I don't care if they know I'm lying or not. Yeah, I
All
am.
right,
I
it don't
am.
make right. Only person that I guess I ain't got but one person to ask with two. God and Jesus Christ. I ain't got nobody else to answer to on this. You know what I'm saying? I
But
ain't got
these
nobody else
people
to
act
answer
like they
to.
put money in your pocket, so it matters to them what
Exactly.
you're doing, and it doesn't.
Exactly.
Put some money in my pocket, and maybe I'll tell you exactly what I do. But
Right.
other than that, it's not your
But
business.
like I said, they want to put my house on here, my cars on here, want to do this and that. Put your house, put your cars, put your stuff.
They ain't got one.
No, yeah. Yep. I got two girls. They want to, oh, she got a maid. She got this and she got, okay. And so what?
I
Put your
just
life on
telling,
here.
I was just telling Queen the world that I was actually I'm gonna get my second house because boys I wanted to downsize, but boys I'm finding out don't like to leave home.
Oh,
Where
girl, no.
example,
No, no,
I
no.
ran from home at 17.
Girl, me too.
But I got a
But
20, a 18, and almost a 16-year-old. But the older two are not good. They're in college, but they're not gone yet. And I'm like,
hold that's funny. My two baby boys is in college in med school and they still at home.
see,
they
boys don't
they,
like they don't like to leave home. I don't
mm-mm. And
until they find
because
them a woman, then maybe they'll flee. But as a no, no.
no. And my two boys, and thank God we got like the one of the top notch medical schools in the world here. You know what I'm saying? Where we
Yep.
live, they didn't have to
Mm-hmm.
leave home to go to medical school. You know what I'm saying? That was such a blessing. You know. But
See,
my boys got their own businesses, they own their own homes and everything, but they not leaving home. My boys so tight wide, and then the thing about it, my boys in medical school, but they very good being carpenters. You know what I'm saying? So
mm-hmm.
they work on all the homes I own. They gonna work on everything they self. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to hire nobody to do anything. They do
See, my
everything.
sister-in-law is a general contractor, and she was teaching our boys how to do different stuff to the houses,
Hmm.
so they know how to do that too. But I wish
Yeah.
that see, no, our home it's a requirement. I gotta have a woman cave, and I gotta have my own bathroom with all these boys, cause they drive me crazy.
Right.
I'm the only female in my house right now.
Oh no. Well, I would die probably if I was. Well, but I love my boys, so I probably can live being in the home with them. And
But
then they
I love them.
hardly ever at home. They hardly ever at home. But my girl, your boy's overprotective. That's one
Yes,
thing I can't stand. You
yes,
not my man. You is not
yes.
my man. My grandson even think he my man. And then especially
I
since my
oh my
husband
God.
not here no more. My boys don't got like 100 times worse than what they was. I'm like, oh my goodness, a man can't even speak to me now. Ah, what you looking at?
Exactly. Exactly. Yes,
Mm-mm.
they are. So, oh, yep. I got one now. I'm getting me another one. I can't. Nope. Yeah, that's a requirement. That in the bathroom, because these boys. I had all sisters. So I went from one extreme to the next extreme, and there's no balance in between.
Mm-mm.
Because my boys are the first boys in 30 years in my family.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I
You
went
want a
from one
woman
extreme to the
too?
other, and there's no balance. And my mama driving me crazy right now too. Especially just turned 62. She looked like she about 38 though. She looked like because I was
Yeah.
arguing with a man the other day that she was my mama, and
Yeah, I get that
he
here.
young.
I hear that all the time when I with my girls. She be like, and then plus my girls all taller than me because I'm only 5'4". You know, all my girls taller than me. And people always say they be like, "You not their mom?" Like, yes, I am their mom.
I argue with it. First of all, my mother is not the same complexion as us. She about Queen. When I just seen Queen Duvall, that reminds me that's her with reddish skin. Her skin a little reddish hue, and they never put us together in the first place. Then she looks super young, like she do not look 62 at all. So I go back and forth. That's my mama. Then my boys, who's all over 60, be like, yeah, that's my grandma, and they be like, no, she don't even look like she got kids this age, let alone grandkids like our age.
Yeah, I hear that all the time. People think my grandson be my son too. I'm like, when he was like grandma, they be like grandma. I'm like, yeah, grandma.
They think my sons is my brother or something. Like they'll card my me and not my son. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, y'all stop me for I was like, is this a joke or y'all just trying to flatter me? They was like, no, we really do need to see your ID. I said, but you just let somebody I had, walk right on through, and you didn't card him.
Right.
Like it just tickles me.
Mm-mm.
But my boys got old super fast, like in the blink of the eye, they was grown.
You're not lying. Time do fly real fast. Very
Hmm.
Sure do.
fast. I can remember when my granddaughter came home from the hospital and she be in high school next year. I'm like, wow. I remember when she came home from the hospital.
Hmm. Cause my mother, like she don't, you can't call her grandma. They can't call her grandma. See, she, according to her, still to this day, she too young to be a grandma. So you have to call her ma. They call her ma. They call me mommy.
Oh, you know what? My kids and grandkids do that too. Is mom and mommy, and I
Hmm.
I don't care if they call me granny. I like being called granny, but they don't call me granny. And like my daughters had to deal. They was like, you can, she's not your mother, and they was like, she's my mom. You my mommy, and my girls be like, But I'm like, y'all did the same thing. Y'all didn't call y'all granny. I see my mom was like that. She was like, I ain't say I was gonna be ready to be a granny yet, so don't be calling me no granny. And my
Hmm.
mom looked young for her age too, even though she not like she's passed in September,
I'm sorry.
from cancer. Thanks. And but she still looked young. Even when she got her and my dad both looked young. My dad was in his 90s, my mom was in her 80s, and you couldn't even tell they was that old. Like I said, even when they got cancer, they didn't look bad from it. You know what I'm saying? They lost
Hmm.
some weight, or whatever, but they didn't, it didn't do them bad like it does some people. They
But
still look
grandmas,
good.
grandparents are totally different with grandkids than they were their kids. So I be looking at my mama like,
Girl, exactly.
who is this woman when it come to my kids? I be like, I don't know this woman. Mom, I know it's crazy in the ranch. This person, I don't know.
I asked my kids that. I'm like, am I a different mother and am a grandmother? They told me no. They like you the same. Hold up, listen on,
Mm-mm.
and but my grandson, me and my grandkids closer than they are with their moms. You know what I'm saying?
That's how
Like
my
they,
boys are with my mama. But it ain't no
yeah,
no stopping it. I like when I had my
yeah.
oldest one. I'm sitting there getting stitched up because I had to get stitches. She gonna
Uh-huh.
walk off and follow him, talking about telling my sisters, "Oh y'all and my husband, y'all just make sure she okay," and then walked out the room and followed him where he was going. They've been
Baby.
joined at the hip ever since.
Yeah, that's how me and my two grandkids are. Like me and my grandkids super close.
So
And
she could cuss me out, and they be like, "What you do to her?" Like,
hold on, look, that sound like my son, cause he be like, Granny, can you make my mama do something she don't want to do, cause you her mama?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I'm like, what you want to do that she won't let you do?
mm-hmm.
And he'll tell me. I'm like, okay, well, no. I'm like, I
What's
don't
your
override.
blindness?
I don't override what your mama say. You know what I'm saying? That between you and your mama. You know what I'm saying? So
See, you a
no.
good grandma. My mama would. She don't care.
My mama did that too. My mama overrode stuff, but I don't do that. I don't step. And the reason why I don't do it because I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
don't like, but I learned how to accept it because he 20.
yeah,
My
I
oldest
did.
one
Yeah,
20
I
years.
learned to accept it too when my mom was living with my kids,
Hey
but
Trey.
I don't do it with my own kids. Hey, Trey. But I don't what my kids say, I let it go. With my children. I don't turn around and say no, this and that. I don't override nothing they say. And I tell my grandchildren, I'm like, well, I gotta respect what your mom said on this. Like my grandson feel like that when he come over here, if his mom say he can't do nothing or he on a punishment, but he call it this and he's 7, right? He be like,
Mhm.
when I come over your house, am I still on probation like I am at
He
home?
said
I'm like,
probation. I'm
probation,
dead.
right? I'm like, probation. He's like, yeah, my mom put me on a probation. I'm like, you mean a punishment? He was
Nope.
like, yeah,
You mean probation?
yeah, but right. I'm like, where you get probation from?
See, that's like my oldest one. My mother bought. She used to buy that boy everything. They had boy a uniform. She bought him some expensive Italian leather shoes to wear to school. And this little girl kept on hitting him in the face, and he pushed her on the floor to keep her from hitting him in the face. They
Oh
tried to
wow.
suspend
So
him.
I bet your mama went up there, didn't she?
Girl, they called the house and asked. They just asked for Miss our last name,
Name is the
and
same.
they did not
Say her
specify.
first name.
and they heard him call her ma, and so they assumed that's he was talking to.
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden, I get a call from the school. Could you come up here and get your mama? I hear my mama in the background. You stay,
Have
you
you talking
stay where
about
you at. She was like, I can hear girl. She's talking about, I want this little bee's mama up here right now. She done scuffed up my baby damn shoes, and I want her. I'm like, oh Lord. And they was like, could you come get her? I said, no. What I'm gonna do?
Right,
Doing it?
exactly.
No, no. When he came home, he wasn't suspended or nothing. And she was like, that bee's mama gonna pay me up, baby, for his shoes. I was like, oh Lord. Like she go off about them. She don't play.
Queen Duvall, you got any grandkids?
no, ma'am? I don't even have no kids.
Oh, okay. I ain't know that. Oh.
My
Look, hold
mother
on. When
got
people say
four
they don't
girls.
have
I'm
no
the only one
kids,
with
I'm like,
kids.
sometimes I be like, oh, you ain't missing nothing.
Mm-mm.
Like,
Out of all my sisters and my youngest sister, 29, I'm the only one with kids. And my mama was giving them a lecture about that the other day.
I got three brothers and only one brother has kids.
She was like,
Yeah,
I
I
see
got
how
two
that's
brothers
gonna
don't have no
go.
kids either, and my brother's older than me. They don't have, and they was like,
Yeah.
they have enough nieces and nephews. They not having no kids. They was like they like kids that they can have and send back home.
She was like, I see this how this gonna roll. My great grandkids gonna be rolling with my grandkids. Cause my kids that's technically old enough, two of them, if they wanted to, they had kids if they
Have
wanted to.
children,
And she
yeah.
was like, She was like, this ain't supposed to. But I told her it's her fault because she used to tell me and my husband to go somewhere, go out, and she'll watch them. And she used to leave them with my sisters. Not that they were bad, but they were teenagers when I had
Right.
them. So they were like, I guess they said that was the best birth control.
Right, exactly. Watching somebody else kid.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, wait, I'm not having no kid.
Mm-mm. I don't want none.
No, I used to say all the time when I seen people crying because they couldn't have kids. I'm like, girl, I sent my kids up and I guarantee you stop crying about
Mm-hmm.
it.
My kids ain't bad, just that they boys, and boys are
No, I'm
different
talking about
than
they
girls.
busy. They busy. They want to talk. They want to do this. They want to do that. They want to have this and have that.
My
Like you got to
youngest
be
one is
to
into
me. You got to be to
robotics.
afford children.
My youngest one is to robotics and how anything to make money. He diabolical sometimes, and I gotta watch him. He been grown since he came out.
That's how my grandson is. He's like me. He's very artistic. Like he like to make stuff. He like to do stuff. He's just
Mm-hmm.
like me. And and then he too smart for his own good. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's supposed to be in the first grade. He actually in the third grade because he tested high enough to get moved up.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, he's so smart that you can't tell him nothing. Like I had to catch him sometimes. I'd be like, "Hold up, baby. Where you think you got that brain from, first of all? And you can never be smarter than me.
Oh
Never.
yeah, they try
So
to.
watch what you saying.
I said my youngest one, he got that. All of my kids are highly intelligent, but that one got the type of intelligence that he go really good or really bad.
Really bad. Yeah, that's what my grandson is.
He always
He
could
too
talk
smart
himself
for
out of
his
anything.
own. Too smart for his own good. He
Uh,
too smart that he want to slap him in the mouth. Sometimes he's so
yep.
smart. You be like, "Ooh."
I thought he was gonna get backhanded over the table the other day. He was there with my mother-in-law talking about, okay, if God made us, then who made God? I was like, oh my God. Why would you? If you was thinking that, why did you say that out loud on a Sunday? On a Sunday, I said you gonna get backhanded. And I ain't gonna have nothing to do with it. He was like, how do we not? Who made him? Then I'm like, oh Lord, God, please don't let this child get backhanded and start bleeding, and I have to patch him up.
Not backhand.
He
Y'all
was
tell
like,
my
what
kids,
did you
y'all missed the
do?
whole phase of life. Getting smacked in the mouth, getting hit with a shoe that got through across the room.
Oh
Like,
my
y'all don't
God.
know how it used to be.
I remember my sister did that. She got hit with one of them stilettos my grandma used to wear because my grandma used to like watch. I don't know if y'all remember, it was a show called Dynasty and Jake and the
Oh,
Fat
girl, I
Man.
love the dynasty.
And she used
Yes,
to watch
yes.
Jake
I
and the
remember
Fat Man.
Dynasty.
And she used to
Yeah.
be on the phone with her friend. And she used to be on the phone watching it together. And my sister was blowing bubbles in her wig. My grandma sat down that phone and hit her with that high heel. She still got the mark on her leg to this day.
Look, I told y'all kids got it easy. We no caught in no 696 when we was kids. You just got your butt whooped. I remember Dynasty. Remember, I don't know if y'all remember. Do y'all know when Dynasty came on? That was the first show that said the first cuss word ever on TV. They said the B word.
Mm-mm.
And yes, that was the first show. The show that broke the. I'm gonna say broke the band on television. That was the first show that said the B word on TV.
Well,
First show to have kissing, all kind of stuff. They was the first to do to where morals went down the drain on television.
see, I barely remember Dynasty. I just remember that my grandma used to
Grandma
watch it
watched. Yeah, you was young. I actually was old
Yeah, I
enough
ain't
to
never
watch it
watched
and
it. I don't know.
understand it.
because I was born in '84. So when
I was born in the '60s.
when I started getting that age, that's when Melrose Place started coming on. When they really
Oh
started
yeah, I used to watch that too.
doing stuff. So that's when I started.
Melrose 90210.
Uh-huh. Yep. I used to let me see this
Baywatch.
here.
Baywatch. Ooh yeah, I loved it. Baywatch. I loved it. David Hasselhoff. I don't know if y'all remember the Knight Rider. He used to play in that too. They had the talking car.
My daddy
Y'all
used
might
to
not
watch
be old enough to watch that.
And I
Yeah.
think he was a Superman too.
Mm-mm, he wasn't Superman. That was what's the name? That was Superman. Christopher
it.
Reeve.
Yep. Because they got
Mm.
a whole thing. They got like his house here in Cleveland. They got a
Are
whole
you in
house.
Cleveland too, Nurse P?
Yep. You in
Me
Cleveland?
too.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I'm on
I'm
the
on the
east
west
side.
side. Where you? Ah, you on the east side.
See, you on the west side. I used to hang out on the west side because like
Yeah, I
right,
got a house
my
in. I
cousin
live in Sheffield Lake, and
said,
then I got
"Oh,
a
you in the
house on the
suburb
west side
area."
by Lakewood. Yeah, my other house by Lakewood.
Okay, so you in the suburbs. See, I'm down in the inner
Yeah.
city where I'ma stay because we becoming gentrified now.
Where
Now in
you but
Cleveland,
they done redid the inner city on the east side
I
to where
know.
you I love how they done did 55th where you can come all the way across and go all the
Yep,
way out to the
and
suburbs
that
now.
opportunity
I would
corridor.
call yes, I love that. Oh
Yep.
my goodness
See, I'm
gracious.
staying in the inner city because they all did that because everybody in the hospital want to come. They want to come back
Yeah,
now.
everybody from Cleveland Clinic. Yes,
Uh
everybody
huh.
at the hospital and then the way they done redid that whole east side over to by Cleveland Clinic done bought up
See
everything. They put all
everything.
them
I
brand new
you was
houses.
thinking University in Cleveland Clinic was gonna merge. See, you where I'm at. That's why I say I'm
Yeah,
staying where I'm staying at because the kids
yeah.
could go. Cause where do your kids go to medical school at? Do they go to what's
They
that
go to Case, right there
place?
where you
Yep,
at, right
yep,
there. Yeah, that's why I say we got the
yep.
best medical school here.
I used to
Yeah,
work
they
at
go right
UH
there to
when I was a
Case.
CNA for 8 years on the pediatric treatment floor. That's where I learned all
Yeah,
my
they
nursing
go to
skills.
school right there off Euclid. You
I
know,
grew up on where the VA where they put the outpatient medical center at
oh,
near
okay, up
Dallas.
there off 105
Yep,
with
that's where I grew
with
up.
the
My mother grew up
boulevard.
on 105.
Yeah,
So that's
that's
where
where
I
my husband from 105.
so you know why I talk the way I talk to you.
Right, you're right. Right then, you know how to listen. Uh
Yep.
huh. Yeah,
Uh-huh. Cause that's where it
I
was the
got kids.
millionaires row. When my mother grew up, she used to talk about it used to be millionaires row over there.
Right, all those small baby mansions they got still over there on the
Uh-huh.
boulevard.
Yep,
They
on
still that's where
Ashbury.
the Mayor Mike White stay over there and stuff like
Yep.
that. Yeah.
Yep, on Ashbury and
But see, and
on
okay,
North
but then you know
Boulevard.
what I'm talking about. Then okay, so that's what my house in the city that I stay in the city is in a cul-de-sac that they had built one of the new cul-de-sacs on the west side.
Yeah, but I'm
So
on
you
the
know what I'm
east side
saying?
off North Boulevard
Yeah.
where
So
Mike
they got
White
a
used to
whole
stay.
lot of houses and stuff built over there on the east side.
And
Whole
see, you
brand new.
know exactly where I'm at off North Boulevard. That's
Oh
where I'm
yeah,
at
I know where
Liberty
you at.
University. Yep.
Okay. And
Yep.
I'm right off 90 West when you well both my houses off 90 West. One just further out west than the other one.
Well, see, I work at over there where you work at because I go into the group homes. They contract me and my people to go into group homes over there. So that's
Oh,
what I
no,
do.
I own several group homes over here.
See, see, but people see they don't think they think because you're a nurse that I have to work
Right,
300
right.
hours.
So
I
you do what
don't.
my mom did. My mom worked in the hospital when she was younger, and then
Hmm.
she branched out and she got her own business in
Exactly.
nursing. And
Exactly.
what she did, like you know how people can't leave home anymore.
Yep.
She go out to the house for the doctors and take their blood.
That's what I do.
They if they got to do a colon,
Hmm.
the bowel test or whatever, she would do
Whatever they
that
need
and then
done.
bring it. Yeah,
Exactly.
she would do everything at home that the nurse would do if they went into the office. She would do all that at their house and then
And
take
send
it into the
coaches in
hospitals
and
and drop it
everything.
off. Yeah,
Hmm.
she did all of that. She had her own business. So I know
That's
what you're
what I
talking
do.
about you did. Because my mama did it. And she was doing it with one of my cousins, one of her
Yep.
first, but one of my second cousins. So when she passed, I just turned it over to, my cousin, let, her cousin to finish running it. You know what I'm saying?
So you know
And
exactly
so,
what I do.
yeah, I know what you do. Yeah. I
Yeah, but
got a nurse like you that work for me to go through all the group homes and do their little evaluations they gotta have every 90
yep,
days and stuff like that. Yeah, I
yep.
know what you do.
Research.
Yeah.
Yep. Got to do
Yeah, I
research.
know.
Got to do all that.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you make your own schedule work whenever you want to because you schedule everybody around your
Yep.
time.
And
I
I
know
got
what you
people
do.
work for me too. So technically, I
Right.
really don't have to go out
You
unless
have
they
to
want to
do
do call.
anything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, she know exactly what I do. See, it's small world.
Yeah. Right, ain't it, girl? But that business very lucrative up here where we at because all these group homes.
Yep.
And listen, what I'm doing now is like you know how the VA and I just bought like 3 houses to do this. You know how
Uh-huh.
they built that new VA, but they ain't got enough room for all the veterans that come back home that
Yep.
need housing and stuff. So I just bought 3 houses I'm about to open up. And for the veterans that need beds, for like when they at the VA and they ain't got no family to go with, that
Uh-huh.
they gonna stay in a home together. So I
Yep.
just bought 3 houses that my sons and them working on now that we can put together for we can give beds to the people that's in the
Oh, that's
VAs.
nice.
And
Cause
they pay
Very
like
nice.
$2,500 a bed for that place. So shoot.
that's nice because in our area anyway, in Cleveland anyway, our city landlords is buying all the properties and making the
Yeah.
rental prices. But I guess that's everywhere. It's right. Rent is skyrocketing out here.
I don't
So.
you know what, and that's what like I don't like. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And my husband's oh no, he like you don't make no money like that. I'm like the house is already paid for when I buy it. You know what I'm saying? Because I just go to the
Mhm.
auction and buy them and then fix them up. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I
So
did.
you
That's how
pay
I got my
little or nothing.
houses, and I'm gonna get my
Yeah.
next one. I went to the foreclosure. Said the
Yeah,
sheriff was doing
foreclosure
it.
thing off the hood thing. Yeah, and
Mhm.
and people think I'm like, man, you don't know how easy it is to start a business with a house. It's not that hard here.
Nope.
You know what I'm
At
saying?
all.
You get $10,000, you go buy somebody get 2 houses for that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
I
yeah,
don't understand people that got all that PPP loan money illegally
and
and
they don't
didn't
got
go
no
buy a house.
businesses, but you in jail. You about
And
to go
didn't
to
go
jail?
buy
You
a
ain't do
house.
nothing,
Didn't go buy a house. Like yeah, that's the first
right?
thing you should have did. I don't
I don't
understand.
understand it either, and I ain't even getting no PPP money. You know what I'm saying? But I try to tell people, but okay, but then it's two apartment buildings I bought like maybe like 8 years ago, not over there on the corner Noble over off East Cleveland.
Yeah, East
And I
Cleveland.
just right, yeah. And you know how they don't went down. And it
Yeah.
was a nice street. It had two apartment buildings on the corner. I was trying to tell people about it. Like I bought these two buildings. I ain't spent like none of my money to buy these buildings. Okay. I got grant money and stuff from the bank. I did all these little programs to do to get them. I ain't spent none of my money
Are
to
you
fix them
talking
up.
about the apartments by that store that look like
Yes,
by
right
the
there. I
store?
bought them two buildings right there.
Okay.
Yes. And fix them up and turn
You
them
see,
into
I know exactly
subsidized
what you're
housing.
talking about.
Right. Look, turn into subsidized housing. Okay.
And that's
And
right
let the
next to
government pay the difference.
that senior
Yes,
center area.
yes, 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 right there. And I try to
Anytime.
tell people, I'm like, like how you can do this stuff, and because if you buy in areas before how we got all those
Yep.
contractors coming in from out of state buying up everything and turning it to real expensive, living and stuff and charging $3,000-4,000 a month for
Yep.
rent. You know what I'm saying?
And East
I'm like
Cleveland is dirt cheap right now.
right
East
now.
Cleveland.
Yeah. And that's what I was trying to tell them. Once it started going down,
Hey,
you know what
Erica.
I'm saying? It was the best time to buy out there. And people just don't listen. So when about I was bragging, I'm trying to
I
tell
just
y'all that you
made
can do
Yeah.
this
I be trying to
before
tell them they
them.
don't listen. See, actually,
Yeah.
somebody get what I do on here because they be like, "Oh, you a fake nurse till you actually get it." See, I swear,
Nah.
and
I
that's
hire people
ironic. We in
like
the
you.
same city,
City, right. Uh-uh.
but they
So
stopped Cleveland
yeah.
Clinic and because I have a house in Ward 7, and
Uh-huh.
you know who Bashir Jones is, don't you?
Right. Yeah.
He stopped Cleveland Clinic from and University from buying all the
Find up
properties
all the
over there
property.
because they were not doing anything to enhance the other properties
The
that was
properties that
around
was over there. Yeah.
and trying to run the poor people out. So what that he did is they had to do so much to the other property surrounding it,
Hmm.
and they can rent the land and build on the land, but they can no longer purchase the land. The land
Purchase the land.
to the people.
And then they was doing that intimate domain to so many people houses over there because they try to do it to one of my grandmother's house that my cousin had. They was trying to it's right down off that one way by Cleveland Clinic off Chester. What is it, like 89th, I think it
89.
is.
Yeah, you talking about
Yeah,
right over there by Quincy and all that.
right. They was trying to take over her house because like on it's an empty lot on the corner of the street, and then it's one of her houses and one of the people that we know from a long time. It's just two houses on that side of the street and that big old lot right there on the
Yeah,
corner.
cause my mama know my grandmama know her crazy friend that act crazier than her. Believe it or not, she still live over there on a street called Quebec
I know
over
what you're
there, and
talking
they was
about.
trying to tear down all those houses, buy them up, and tear them
Them
down so
houses
they can put stores up.
humongous. Them houses is over there.
I'm trying to get back on Ashbury. That's what I'm trying to get back on right now.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
know where
looking at a
that's
house over
at.
there right now. I want a big house where I could section it off.
Right.
So because my mother's getting older, and I know I'm gonna end up with her anyway. I need to I
Mm-hmm.
can't stay in the same unit as her. We
The
gotta
same
be
house for
separated.
her. Right.
Yeah, we gotta be separated. So I'm looking at one of them big houses over there because they real
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, they humongous over there.
Thank you,
That's what they
Mama.
call them baby mansions over
hmm
there.
That it's a small
They
world.
just be needing some work on them. That's it.
That's it. And if you know, like I said, my sister-in-law's a general contractor,
Hmm.
so she knows how to do it. And she's teaching these big boys how to do something. So that's good.
So you get it done just for buying your material. That's it.
Yep. And I
And
get
pay a
I
little or
get a
nothing.
discount around here because I'm a nurse too. Through the HUD program,
Right.
you're a nurse. And my husband,
Y'all
he
get
works at the
discount, yeah,
Cleveland Clinic.
especially because of that COVID stuff. Y'all really
Yep.
get a good discount now.
My husband worked for
Yeah.
Cleveland Clinic, but he worked for the children's rehab over there on Buckhouse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know you're talking
And
about.
that's where he at. See,
That's
nobody. Uh,
crazy. Oh my goodness.
I grew up off Superior. I grew
I
up
grew
over
up
there.
out in Shaker.
Okay. But what's his name? Gerardo Rivera and Dave
Mm-hmm.
Chappelle's over there in Shaker.
Hold on. Dave Chappelle lived
Uh-huh.
down the street from me, at my house that I stay in out in the suburbs.
See,
He stayed around the corner. That's why I went to the All-Star weekend with.
see. Oh, I
Um,
had fun down there.
yeah. And when I was taking pictures and stuff to him, they was like, "How did you get right there?" I'm like, Dave Chappelle got these tickets.
I had
I'm like,
fun there.
yeah, I did too.
We have a
And
lot of
everybody
fun
like,
there.
yeah, man, I love staying here. Even though I like LA a little bit better, but it's just too expensive out there to stay.
Yeah, it is.
I can't spend. I'd rather fight the snow here than fight forest fires.
I hate our bipolar weather.
Yeah,
It can't get
like
right.
now it's cool back now, and it was just 80 something degrees the
hmm
other day.
Yep, and now it's cool back now. I didn't see the
Right.
snow on my birthday before here, so it don't
It was
surprise
just
me.
snowing the other day, snowing and raining at the same time.
I know I get a whole attitude every time I see a snowflake.
You go outside, it's 80 degrees in the morning. By noon, it's snowing and raining.
You get
I'm like, only in Cleveland.
yep, only in Cleveland you get all four seasons in one day.
That's crazy. We're gonna have to leak up and kick it
Yep,
one day.
yep, because you get exactly what I do. And we be on here. It's crazy how we be on here trying to tell people how to get some of this free money, and they don't want to listen to us.
Girl, they don't want to listen.
They don't want to listen at
I
all, and
wish
it's
I
so
could get
easy.
it.
I'm sorry,
I wish
Queen.
you could, Queen Duval. I wish you
They don't
could too.
ain't they ain't doing none of that here
Where you at, Queen Duval?
in
Man,
Florida,
In
okay,
Florida,
okay. I always wanted to
Jacksonville.
go to Florida
they
with a good
might be
time.
doing it. You just got to look into it and see a lot of things. Like people don't know about it. Like they said, you got to look and see and ask questions. You
Yeah, because a
know,
lot of the times it ain't what you know, it's who you know too.
yeah, that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like my house in the city, I stay in the Matt Zone, who our councilman. I've been knowing him since we was little bitty kids. His dad and my dad was best friends.
I know
So
what that is.
look, I get anything done in my zone I want in the
Yep.
city.
That's how it is now here with Bashir Jones. Like my kids get
Yeah.
internships with him, and I get internships for other kids through him because I went to school with him.
Girl, wasn't that crazy about Mike? I mean, not Mike White. Frank Jackson,
Yes, I
grandson
was
of his
telling them
daughter.
one of my friends here. Yeah, that was crazy about his daughter. And that was crazy how he got executed. Basically, that's basically what it was. Right down there in them projects. Down, I think that was down there.
Yeah. You
He
see
got
how they done built up down there though? How they done did them
Yep.
projects over, put them houses up down there and everything. Like
Because
man,
the goal
it's
is to try to run. I tell everybody, buy up
it's to
you
move
some.
the black people out to the suburbs
Yes.
now. Listen, they giving everybody like Section 8 and
Mm-hmm.
then they gonna listen. They moving. It used to be like that in the old days. They used to be nothing but all Caucasian people. Down there a long time ago,
Yeah,
and
because
they
my
turned
mother
it.
used to talk about a time where, because I went to East High. That's my school.
Hmm.
my
Mhm.
high school. And that's where we
Mhm.
grew up around. She used to say that it was one point in time that she couldn't even walk in that particular neighborhood because it was all
Right.
Caucasians.
Yeah, KKK. But if you ever notice, it always some older white people that still stay down there because they can't
Hmm.
afford to move, sell their house, and move out. You know what I'm
But
saying?
girl, now they
But
all down here with a vengeance because it used to
right,
be.
listen. That's why they did the freeway like that
Uh
because them people they was robbing and killing
huh.
them people. You know what I'm saying? The people that lived in the inner city
Hmm.
down there when they was coming through there because they done bought them $400,000-$500,000 houses over there. You know what I'm saying? And so they was you know how all that killing and stuff was
Hmm.
happening, robbing them and stuff while they going jogging and
Yep.
stuff. I'm like, do they know where they running at?
Yeah,
I'm
thank
like,
you. It
do
used to be a
you-
time me and my sisters, I tell everybody, me and my sisters was the lightest things over here. Like they used to tell my mama they need to take our white looking behinds on the west side to leave if she don't want us to fight. That's how like,
Mhm,
but now they be jogging through the hood. The dope boys at the corner
mhm.
store be confused. Well, should I rob her
But
or
what they doing is they moving them back. They gonna move, and this what I said they gonna do. They gonna get them all that Section 8, move them on out to them suburbs and
mm-hmm.
stuff. You know, let them rent them house. Then they gonna cut that program out, and then all them people gonna be left stranded. You know,
Because
with
it ain't no
nowhere to
bus system
stay
to
and
go
all
all the
that.
way out to them suburbs.
No, not at all.
People
Mm-mm.
don't think about that.
And I tell people all the time, I'm like, all they doing, let me tell you, my property taxes where I stay at on the west side
Mm-hmm.
in the city, my in the last 3 months, my property taxes went from being 300 some dollars a year to being 840 some dollars a mother freaking month. But I also got an expensive house too though, but still it went up that much from 300 some dollars a year.
See?
Okay. To 800 some dollars a month because they don't put like houses that's more expensive than mine's up around, you know, on over here on the west side where I stay, you know. So
Hmm. You know, another expensive city to live in Cleveland is Cleveland Heights with the property taxes.
yeah, Cleveland. That's where my store is at. I got a store on the corner of Noble and Monticello,
Okay.
right there behind CVS. That's where one is at, and then the other one is down off of what is the name of that street? What is the name? I can't remember the name of this
You
street.
talking about Mayfield or Lee?
No, not May. It's off of Mayfield. Mayfield. I'm trying to think of the side street. It's off of that crosses. Like you know, I hate when I just know where something at. Churchill and Mayfield
Oh,
is
okay.
over there off Churchill and Mayfield.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep, they coming down in the city with a vengeance. They want to buy up everything, take everything.
but you know the Jews mostly everything over there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. And they coming with
They
that's
got
why I
their
tell
own little neighborhood, and that's why I be just trying to tell people. I'm like, you know, how the Jews just own everything. Got their own stores, they own schools, they own barbershops, they own everything. Like, I'm like, do you know, like, large as our race is, like, if we stuck together, like, we can have stuff like that.
hmm
I'm like, we just don't.
the Polish down here too where I'm at heavy. The Polish people,
Yeah.
they down here. Girl, it tripped me out when I seen in the hood up the street because I have a house off of St. Clair too, near
Mhm.
66. And
Mhm.
it shocked me when they had valet parking up the street. I'm like, how do you know that's valet parking with the fucking windows still in your car and
I
back
know,
up?
right?
Like, like it's they coming back with a vengeance down here and they running
And all them old
all across.
warehouses, they turning into lofts down there. All
Hmm.
off 30th and 40th, all them old warehouses are lofts now.
Even on Case, they building all those
Yes.
expensive townhouses
Yep.
that you got to
They
pay
doing it up down there.
over there by Little Italy. They building all those stuff.
Look, yeah.
Uh huh.
Over there totally look different now. All over the where University Hospital at, where Little Italy at,
Uh huh.
coming off of what is that? Martin Luther King
Uh
Drive.
huh.
All of that look totally different now. Man, it look totally
Uh huh.
different.
Yep, totally different, and it's gonna get more different. I was
Right.
telling
They ain't doing it
somebody
but
the other
building
day,
it
I
up.
was shocked I seen a deer in my neighborhood, and they was like, "You
Girl,
shot
it's always deers and stuff off camping and stuff now since they put that new freeway. I'm
it?"
like, hold up. I seen some I was going out to Mayfield Heights, but we was going up Woodland to go and I'm like, oh my goodness, the deer is lost. They in the hood.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I was
like,
saying. People was like, "You shocked you seen a deer?" I said, "Yeah, y'all don't understand. We don't have deer
Mm-mm.
usually out here. That's our
Now I
little
might
deer
see him on the
Lawson.
west side, but in the hood on the east side, I'm like,
Uh-uh.
what that deer doing over here?
Girl, I was
Like
distraught one day.
lost it
I
down
accidentally
nowhere.
ran over a chicken. I was like, what is a chicken doing in the hood? I was confused. I was confused. But yeah,
Mm-mm.
that's crazy. We live in the same city
Yes.
and do almost the same thing, except you on
Thanks.
the other
Right.
side.
Exactly. Yes.
That is
That's
crazy.
crazy.
And tell people, I try to tell these people how to get money, and they don't never want to
Girl,
listen because
I'm
we
like
don't know
me
what we're talking
too.
about.
Me too. Look, they won't listen.
Hey, you see that Queen
They
DeWalt
always
is
talking
crazy.
about. They always talking about. Oh, it's not. It's made. This system made to keep black people down. No, 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 no.
Mm-hmm.
If you apply yourself, you don't have to be down in some places. No, you do not.
No, no, you don't. And it's all about how you apply yourself. I tell everybody, I I had got depressed. You see, you know about it here. See, I'm gonna find the issue of the plain dealer I was in. I was
Mm-hmm.
the female breakout star that year in basketball. The plain dealer, LeBron
Girl,
James was the male.
hold on, listen, girl. That was me back in the 70s. A
See?
long time
Yeah,
ago.
Pat Summit of the Tennessee Lady Rose was sitting on my couch. I went to the
Miss
trial,
Shana,
girl, and
man.
found out I was pregnant. That was
Mm.
over. I
Who
would.
married Erica?
What is Erica talking about?
Erica
Who
died. Bring
married?
it,
Who
hit the
married? Who
panel.
married? Yeah. Come here, little bad Erica, if I can spank
She always doing
you. Little
something.
Yeah, I'm
bad
trying to keep
thing.
it. That's how I'm trying to keep it.
Keep
But
what, dog?
it will get routed, Miss Cheryl now.
Queen Lakers, guess what? I found out everybody have not tasted yet that we have here.
What?
Polish boys or Polish girls. They don't.
I know, I know. You know, I don't even eat meat no more, though. I ate meat like over 20 some years. But yeah, I noticed that. I was saying it to somebody the other day. I had made my kids wanted to make some Polish boys for dinner. And somebody I was on the phone, they were like, what is a Polish boy? I'm like, y'all don't have near where y'all at? They
Mm,
like,
Hit the
no.
panel,
But they
Erica. Come
call it
out.
something else. I forget
yeah.
what they said they call it. But they was like, I ain't never heard no Polish boy or no Polish girl. That's with the shoulder meat on it or something,
Yep,
right?
yep. I go
Yeah,
to B and
okay,
M's to
yeah.
get my stuff if I like
Oh, girl, I
something.
used to love B&M's. B&M's and
Me too.
Kim's.
Yep, Kim got the
B&M's,
best sauces.
Kim's, yeah, B&M, Kim's, and what's that? Open Pit was too high for
Yeah,
little or
open
nothing. I don't
pit too
like
high, and
that.
I don't like they
Yeah,
sauce.
yeah,
And I don't like the
but
feeling
I
I'm
love
gonna dodge
B&M.
bullets when I come out of there.
Girl, exactly.
So yeah, but I grew up all around that way.
Yeah, I don't like no B&M, but the one that was on 105.
Yep, the one on 105 got the best sauce. The
Yeah.
other ones are just
Yes,
knockoff.
yes. That big girl that lost weight that used to work
Hmm.
that work at the front. Oh man,
Yeah,
she
she
used to hook
loved
your
me.
dinners up. Yeah, me too,
Well,
girl.
that's why when I told you I was going to get a kit, when I told you I was going to get my mama's
That's
kit
where you
the
was
other
going to
day,
B&M.
I had to go to B&M to get her short
Hold on,
rib.
you went and got the ounce, the real
Yep,
everything right there on the
yep, yep, with her fries and her cold sauce. So you know exactly.
105. You got everything. One stop shop.
Yep, you know exactly. That's where I had to go.
Oh, that is
She was not
crazy.
playing. Yeah, my mother grew up on 105. My grandpa, he was in the fast life. Like my family, they
My
got
husband did
sick.
too off of what is it? Green what is the name of that street? Right there
Is
to
you
come
from
out straight to the funeral home.
good?
Come straight out
Yeah,
to
you
the
talking
funeral
about off of
good.
I know what you're talking about.
Goodings. You just said it.
Yep.
Goodings. Right there. Yeah, he grew up on Goodings.
Because there used to be a pool
Yeah,
room around there. My mother used to talk about.
yeah. Right there on 105, right there on the corner, across from where the man used to own that the old man.
Your
Right
husband
there next
probably
to
know my mama. Crazy
probably
behind.
do. Probably I probably
Because
know
you
your
probably
mama.
grew up with her and her brothers. Because my grandpa he was in the fast life. He used to run numbers brackets with the mob. I tell everybody the
Mm,
mob was big down here then.
mm-hmm.
Because my grandma used to tell us stories about Danny Green, and I used to wonder what she was talking about. She was like,
Hold
"Yeah,
up, look, back in the 70s, my husband stole one of the mobsters Corvette off
see,
105 when they was at the after hour spot. And
see,
my
people be
dad
thinking y'all just
actually
been
had
telling stories."
to
Queen Lakers.
no. My husband, my dad had to actually. He was my husband then. You know, we was kids. My dad had to actually go get my husband out of East Cleveland jail because they didn't want to pull them over.
See?
And when he got there, the mobsters was there already, and they was like, "If you just let us get one look at him, like we had paid you." They was telling that to them. I did it. We paid
See?
you that, and they was like, "We couldn't. He's a juvenile or whatever." And my
Mm-hmm.
dad went and got him. You know what I'm saying? And he talked to the guys. Like my dad been a cop forever before I was born in Cleveland or whatever.
See?
My dad was very, very high profile. Listen, when Mike White was mayor, my brother was the chief of police that was giving him the tickets when he was parked in front of City
Oh,
Hall
see,
back in
my grandpa
1992.
used to be in. He went to jail with Don King. He was in jail with
My
Don
dad
King.
put Don King in jail for the man he killed down on Central
Yep.
over
See,
the $5.
see, everybody be saying I be telling stories, Queen Lakers, like the elaborate story. I be telling them, no, my
Yeah,
family was with the mob. Like my grandma
yeah.
would tell a story about how she used to feed Danny Green when they came into town, and she be like, they blew that poor little white man up in that car. That's what she used to say.
Uh-huh.
Like, well, no. I'm like, what you mean they just blew somebody up in a car like it's nothing? Like, because they
Look
had a
like
place with
about my
They were
dad
you
getting
know
their
died.
get back.
Woolworth over there on 105 too.
Huh?
Woolworth on 105.
Woolworths, yeah, Woolworths, Giant Eagles,
Mm-hmm.
remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That
That
used to be the place, Woolworths, when we was coming up.
yeah, my grandma and my mama used to talk about the theater that used to be over there. They used to have everything over there.
The Scrumpty Dunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all probably know my crazy mama. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, I probably do.
Cause my
What's your mama? How old your mama in her what? She
she's
in her 60s?
62. She'll be 60.
Oh
She's
yeah, so your
62.
mom only 4 years older than me. So yeah, I probably do know your mom.
Cause my uncle that was older than her, I never got the man. He died a year before I was born. He was a real
Mm.
pimp. He died in Dade County, Florida, because
Hey,
trying to
passport, Ray.
take
Sorry, y'all.
somebody else's whore from there, and they
Oh my goodness.
shot him. They ran him down, shot him in both his legs, and slit his throat from ear to ear.
Mm-mm-mm.
So
That
yeah,
is
my
crazy.
family
We
been
in
in
the
the
same
fast life.
places. Oh my goodness.
They grew up off
You
of
got an
that off of
You got an
Olivet.
Instagram?
Uh
Is
huh.
it in your Nurse P thing?
Yep.
Okay, I'm
Yep.
gonna have to
They
look
grew up
you up.
over there
Oh
on
my
Olivet.
goodness. Oh, for real?
Yep. Olivet. Yep. That's what my mother and them.
Hold up, listen. Did you see Oprah when she came to St. Olivet, my Olivet church, when she came years and years ago to that church on
I heard
105?
she did, but I didn't. But we got a
Yeah,
church on every corner on 105. It's one on
girl,
every corner.
a church like on two on each corner on the block. On the left side is one church, on the right side is another church.
Yep.
I'm like 105 is full of churches, but my
Yep.
Olivet is like
Passport
the
Ray Ray. We
biggest
talking
one
about
though.
Cleveland, cause that's where we
Yeah.
at.
That is
That's
crazy. Look
crazy.
how
I did not
God
know you was
is.
in.
That is
I
so.
know
I
that
didn't
you
know
have.
you
They said
wouldn't
we have an
either.
accent. They say we have, and we
Yeah,
don't hear it, but they say we have an accent.
yeah.
Like
Oh,
we
that
know
we
that.
will be from the same place. We both get drugged on YouTube. We from the same.
But trying to tell people how to get money, and they be thinking we be faking and perpetrating. And you see, I know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I do, and I know exactly what you do in your ears.
Right, and that's why I tell them, like, I go to work at the Justice Center when I feel like it. Don't get the heck out of here.
Yeah, especially
I
down
grew up
here.
in that building.
I remember when they tried to get me to be a nurse in the juvenile center they just built. I said,
That
"Oh
that new
hell
one
to
on
the no."
off 93rd, that one pretty though. They even got heated
Yeah, but
sidewalks in that
I
mud.
like my nurse license.
Yeah.
I like it, and I don't handle disrespect from my own kids, and I be there.
Mm.
Mm.
I had did a case for one of my cousins in there last week, but they was in the family court, part. They
Okay,
had to go see a magistrate. And I don't do family, stuff, but what I had to do for them was simple. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? So it was just legal period, you know what I'm saying? But I don't do family, stuff. But I did it for my cousins. I just went in there and handled, it was just the legal talk part they didn't understand.
Yeah, that is pretty. It's a pretty facility, but hell to
Oh
no, them
yeah.
kids. Nope.
Mm-mm,
Mm-mm.
mm-mm.
You know about the kids in our city, particularly. It's probably in every city,
Girl,
but
please.
in that juvenile detention center is where the heartless feelings was born too. So
Yeah.
I stay away from there.
Miss
Well,
Cheney,
Hold on
you from
for
Cleveland too?
she probably just got a Woodworth if she not, because I heard Woodworth. I didn't know Woodworth was in every city almost.
Was it? I didn't know that either. I wonder was
Woolworth.
Giant Tiger. in every city too. Woodwork. Yep, it was like a little department store back in the days. It was like the back in the day. It would have been the old time May Company and dealers back
I
in the
remember
day.
my
I
grandma
never
used to
heard of
take
it.
me downtown to Woodworth, and you remember Baker Shoes that was down there?
Girl, I was just finna say that. What about everybody used to go get their pictures done at Vogue or their hair done at
Yep,
Vogue? I
yep.
said picture. Their hair
They
done at
here.
Vogue downtown on Fourth. The Fourth don't
They
even
here.
look
My
the
grandma
same no
used to
more like
take
it
us there,
did when we was kids. You know, man.
and
Yeah,
I
man. I
that's
used to
where I got
love
my
going on
butt toe was
Prospect.
at Higbee's. You know the Higbee's downtown, because my grandma got
Mm-hmm.
our hair done. Got our hair
Yeah,
done,
I had an aunt
and
that used to work at May companies downtown. Oh man, I used to love that.
I
I
got the
still got
worst
a
butt
coat
whooping.
from down there. They got May company on the inside. I've been holding on this coat for like about a long time,
Because
40
you know
some
the old
years.
Higbee's is the Jack's Casino down there now.
I know. I've been down there to the casino. I mean, I went down there. We went down there one time, maybe 5, 6 years ago, to just to have when it first opened, just to have lunch down there. It was nice though, but it
I
wasn't
went down
like
there one time.
oh.
My mother called me a lucky heifer. I went down there and hit 10 grand off a slot machine one time.
Your
Once
lucky
they started
charm.
robbing people all the time, I stopped going down there because they was robbing people coming out of there too bad.
Yeah, they are. They do. And then they got real
Hmm.
strict about patrolling the place. I only went down there once, so
I went down
I'm
there maybe
not
like three
gambling.
different times. I didn't gamble either. When went down. I just went down there to hang out with my husband. He liked to go to the
I wish
casino.
they'll do something to Tower City. They need to do something with that.
I thought they was gonna do something with it when they redid the cause when they did the casino down there. But I like how we got everything now. We got the. Have you been to the Wahlberg place down there on the
Yep.
corner of I love like oh man, they food so good.
I let they tater tot, they sweet potato tots down there.
Yeah, that's what I just want to say. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff to do down there. You just got to be careful.
Now, yeah. I thought it was a lot to do when we was kids. It's a lot now. The bowling alley down, it's just high as heck now compared to when we was kids.
And they got that what they did to Public Square. They made like a skating
Oh
rink.
yeah, I love how that is. And then especially when they had like the skating ring up. I like how it be in the summertime when they had a water fountain,
Mm-hmm.
shooting up and stuff.
For the
Like I like to take
kids.
my grandkids down there, even though we got pools at home. They be like, I don't want to go down there. We got swimming pools at home. I'm like, no, it's just something different to go hang out with other kids. You little
They don't want
knucklehead.
to do that, especially a 7-year old. He sounds like my son. He don't think he is a kid, so therefore he just come and hang
No,
out with the
mm-mm,
boys.
that's how he is. He was like, I can swim in home, Granny. Well, I'm gonna go down there and play in the water, just shoot out the ground. I'm not poor. I'd be like, you know what, boy, shut up.
See?
He's like, I'm not poor. There's not a swimming pool. It's just water scraping out the ground, Granny. I'd be
See?
like, boy, you know where you'll set your little bougie butt up somewhere.
He ain't bougie. He just don't think he a kid. I got one of them. You don't think he a kid. You sound like you don't want to affiliate yourself with other kids.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You know what? Because like he like to come home from school and bring other kids home with him. You know what I'm saying? And be like, they want to come home and go swimming in my swimming pool. Matter of fact, this pool been here since your mama was a kid. It's not yours, boo boo. I mean,
See?
like it's yours now because nobody hardly use it, but you and my him and my granddaughter, the kids only use it like if they having parties and stuff, and they have company over. You know what I'm saying? They don't use it every day like he does.
He ain't trying to hear that, Grandma. He ain't
No,
trying to
he
hear it.
bring kids home, be like, I'm like, you didn't even call me and ask me. He like, I knew you was gonna say yes anyway.
He ain't trying to hear that. You gonna do what he wants you to do. What
Yeah,
Mama gonna let
right.
him to do.
Mm-mm.
But
He
yeah, that's
don't
crazy.
have no pool at home. But my kids said they wouldn't put none of them in their house. They were like, it's one at your house, both houses. One put one up for. I'm like, y'all need to put one up. I can take mine down. Like, I might want my yard back.
See?
I know y'all don't have my yard held captured for over 30 years. Get the heck out of here.
And it's gonna
In
be
the house
captured
in
for
the
another
city, y'all
30
don't have
years.
that yard carried up. Like I had the house out in the rural area. I don't had that one out in Sheffield Lakes. I don't had that one like 30 some years. The one on the west side, I don't had like almost 25 years.
See, I wanna move to somewhere rural. I'm tired of people.
Yeah. Girl, it ain't no better out in the rural area. Like they more nosier. I feel like out there, 'cause they got to drive past your house to see stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
You
wow.
drive past on the little golf courts carts and be seeing what you. Hey, how you doing? Like you only came by here 'cause you saw this delivery truck pull up out
Mm-hmm.
front. Get the heck out of
Oh
here, you little
wow.
nosy thing.
See? Yeah, we get drugs on here.
Right, but yeah, we getting drug on YouTube.
For telling people how to
Like,
get money, but we get money in real life. So that's why I said we ain't miserable in real life. So that's why I don't be caring about what these people say.
that's girl. I don't be caring either. No, you can say what you want to say about me.
I want to know what Erica, what is you up to? I'm sorry, Queen. I'm sorry, Queen. Like I'm distracted. Erica
I
is,
know, girl. We talking like we at home on the telephone.
yeah, but Erica up to something. She
I
always up
like
to
it.
something.
Eh, you so crazy, Queen
No, but I'm
Duval.
glad I talked to you, Queen Laker. See, I knew you was a
Oh,
lawyer. I
oh,
knew.
Miss Channy, I love lions. You know what? My daughter like. Listen, I am trying to talk my kids into letting me buy a baby lion. I want a lion like so bad. I want a baby lion.
No, no, you don't. That's
I want
another
a
kid.
lioness. I want a lioness. I don't want a lion.
No, I
Mike
know it's
Tyson
a
And
had
lot
we,
of.
one.
I know it's a lot of
my kids gonna be
unnecessary
like
mess.
you.
Go ahead. I'm
You
sorry.
girl, yeah, my kids say the same thing. They like, Mom, you just want something to waste your money on. And then they be like, by the time the lion get to, it's gonna be at the zoo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they gonna be like, oh, you gonna be over here ate up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. I'm
I
talking
got
Wonder if
enough.
Mike Tyson still got his.
You said what?
Wonder if Mike Tyson still got his man. Or Tyson.
about.
I think Mike still do have his because I saw him with a picture like maybe a year ago with him online jumping into the swimming pool. And see, and I got enough air. I got enough room to in my house in Sheffield to have one. All
I'm
I gotta
sorry,
do
y'all.
is
See, yeah,
fence in the corner.
we done
I
figured
can
out
hear
we from
you.
the same city, the same place, and we get called fake lawyers and fake
You're welcome,
nurses on this
Shirley.
app, and we know exactly what the other one does here. And we
And act.
and
And act.
yes, exactly,
Like we can pull up on each other like real time right now and go live
exactly,
from the on the phone.
exactly, and we know what the other one does and where
If we
they
hop
at.
on the freeway, we like about 10 minutes from each
Yeah,
other.
and be trying to tell everybody how to get money, and they don't want to listen.
Hmm.
So we just gotta
That's
accept they
crazy.
don't want to know how to get nothing. They don't want
I
to
don't
know.
care. I don't care.
They gonna learn to leave me alone. Though I told them people be talking about doctor. I said go ahead and dox. I don't have a criminal record, but you can have fun going to my family tree and figuring out all their criminal records. And I said, by the way, my grandpa. I know our last name was not our real last name. You know how people used to come up here and make up last
And
names?
change your name.
We
Hmm.
still trying to figure out what our last names was. We don't even know if his birthday was his birthday. We know he was running from the feds, like he was in the mob and numbers rackets real deep. So,
Oh, you know what? That's crazy because like my mom from Columbus, Georgia, right?
uh huh,
And when she passed, she grew up on the Indian reservation, and her family's still there. Some of her
okay,
sisters and her nieces and stuff. So I remember like maybe 10 years ago, she needed a replacement birth certificate because somebody had stole. She lost her wallet,
uh huh,
okay, at the hospital, and she had to get a new driver license.
uh huh,
So we went home. We was going home for the summer anyway. So she went home and she went on it. Let me tell you, when she went to go get her birth certificate, do you know that they looked in the book? She had to tell them what tribe or whatever she was from or whatever, and they looked it up in the book and did her new birth certificate, right? So
uh
when she passed, she still owned land down there, part of their family stuff.
huh,
So when she passed, I took down her birth certificate down there, and everything, and gave it to the people of her tribe or whatever that's over to their little city hall. I guess you want to call it down. It's just like a little building or whatever.
uh huh.
And I took it down there, and then I had to transfer my name onto her part of her property that she owned down there.
Oh,
And you
that's
know what
cool.
I was thinking about? Actually, I don't know. They man, I seen some trailers on YouTube that look like freaking mansions and houses. I was thinking about buying me a
I want me
trailer.
a tiny
Um,
house.
yeah, I thought about a tiny house too, but I like to do too much. But I thought about buying me a trailer just to have somewhere to go, like to get away from here, like what I'm saying, in the winter time, and put
Yeah,
it
that
up
is.
down there
That
on
is.
the
So,
property that I inherited from her. That's been handed down in our family for like forever. My kids are like, no, mom, don't leave and go
no, see,
nowhere.
my thought was with these boys, and my mama drive me crazy. I was gonna put me a tiny
A
house so they
tiny
can
house.
call me when they need me, and I'm gonna put a fence around it with barbed wire.
Mm,
They can't
listen,
get
that's
me.
what I'm finna do to my garage.
See?
I got a 3-car garage in the city,
Uh-huh.
and I'm about to turn it into. I want to turn it into me like an office or whatever. But I'm finna that's where my hot tub and stuff is at inside. My garage is like finished and stuff and heated and all that stuff
You
like
better
that.
build you a woman
So
cave in there. Put you
I
in
got
there.
a woman cave in the house.
See, I
I
do
got a
too. That's a requirement.
I got a 4-story house. You know what I'm saying? I got the lower level. Then I got the
Yeah,
first
in
floor.
Sheffield Village, I bet
Yeah.
you do.
No,
Girl,
not the one in Sheffield. The one
not
in
in
the
Sheffield.
city.
Oh, the one in the
Yeah. No.
city?
Yeah. The one in Sheffield it's only 3 floors. You got the
You must
basement, the
got one of
first
them
floor, the
older
second
houses
floor.
in the city.
No, I had it built from the ground up.
When?
And in 2000, yeah, 2000, 1999,
Oh,
2000.
okay.
Yeah, and so it got a lower level, and when I had it, now see, I just had it built, and then I had my sons. I had it built just standard. It got the lower level, got the first floor, got the second floor. Then I got a top floor. That's like a whole, as big as the whole house is, the whole top floor, and it's divided into 2 bedrooms with 2 walk-in closets in it on the top floor. So it's 2 bedrooms up there on the top floor. Then I
Oh,
got
wow.
4 bedrooms on the floor underneath the top floor. And then on the first floor, there is no bedrooms. And then on the lower level, I got 4 bedrooms down there.
Oh,
And
wow.
so
That's crazy.
I had, yeah. I'm getting ready to have, because I'm older now and like to climb all these stairs is killing me. I'm getting ready to have an elevator put in. So they're gonna take out, it's like, how you have house builders like 2 closets that's right underneath each
Uh-huh.
other, and they're gonna put it like right in there. So they take me from the first floor all the way up to the second floor, but it won't go to the third floor. And I just had to climb this, and I don't really want to go on the third floor because my 2 older kids I adopted is up on
But that's
that
what I'm looking
third,
for, to
fourth
put the
floor, you
kids
want to call
all
it.
in one place, and I
Yeah.
and my husband could
But
stay in the other spot.
yeah. And then like my master bedroom that I'm in is like humongous. I
Mm-hmm.
got one half of the room got a bedroom, a bed, a bedroom on it. Then the other half got like a living room, sitting room, on it. Then in my bathroom, I got a jacuzzi, like where the tub is at, a walk-in shower, his and her sinks,
See,
two
that's what I'm
toilets.
trying to get.
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah. Like my bedroom, they say it's like a hotel room.
See,
I got a
that's what I'm talking about.
refrigerator, a microwave. I don't have to leave out my room none if I don't want to. I
But see,
lock
that's why
myself in
you
there,
be
be like,
getting
leave me
dragged,
alone.
because you got what people don't have, and they perceive it. Well, you just bragging, but it's not. You have worked hard, and you got stuff to acquire the stuff you have right now. So,
Right.
but that's how they perceive it. Just like, oh, there's Pete don't know what she talking. Man, leave me alone. If I don't know what I'm talking about, then leave me my crazy behind alone. That's how I see
Right.
it. Leave me alone. I used to fight every day, Queen Lakers over there on Superior.
Girl, I bet.
Every day, because our not people be like, oh, you colorist. No, I'm not. You know what I'm talking about.
Especially when you went to East High.
Yes, my color, as
Girl.
light as I
Woo!
am, we were
East
not
High,
accepted over here.
East High, or Martin
Glenville
Luther King,
or Glenville.
or Glenville.
If
I
it,
got a nephew that used to play for Coach Gibb at Glenville. Coach Gibb son ended up in the
yep,
NFL,
yep.
won the Super
Ted Ginn,
Bowl with,
my mother
yeah,
still
King
cuss.
Gibb. Yeah.
My mother
Hey.
still cussing my sister out because Ted Ginn
She used
Jr.
to go with
was
him.
in love with my sister, and she told him no, they could be friends. My
And
mama
see, and
still
then
told
what we telling people, like when we live, I'm like, oh, I know this person, 'cause we grew up with this person, that person, we get tickets to the Super Bowl, this and that and this, and they be like, people guess they be just think you just talking. No, we live in the
no.
city and grew up with these people, and you know what I'm saying. You get to go places and do things,
Exactly.
you
We had
know.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
We had a lot of big people that was down
like
here.
I grew up with Gerald Levert and them, because like our parents was Jehovah Witnesses when we was coming up. You know what I'm
Yep, that's
saying?
my
So
mother. That's
and
my mother's
Shaker, yeah,
dude.
all South Willing, yeah,
That's my mother's dude. Cause Steve Harvey from here too. So
yeah, I know,
my mother
yeah.
still talking about she knew his big lip behind. I'm like, Mom, stop. I'm
I
like,
never
Mom,
met Steve Harvey,
she
but
did.
I hung out with Gerald Levert and them. I grew up with them. I knew
Cause
the
Was
my
that
Wood
dad.
Peter Griffin?
Boys.
I'm sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
I ain't never met him either.
My dad and me. My dad spit us out. Only thing we got is our mama's eye color. So my
Mm.
dad was bright, light bright, damn near white. He grew up on
See, my
East
dad was
99.
biracial.
See, we not by well, technically, maybe because my grandmother, how we got our
My
color.
grandma
My
was white
grandmother
with
was
red
born
hair.
in Louisiana, and
Mm-hmm.
she was the
She what you call
basically
that
the product of
Creole or whatever.
slave owner and
Yeah.
the slave, and they wanted to pass her. She was so light that they wanted to pass her as a white woman and raise her. And my grandmother ran up here with her. That's what happened.
Oh.
My daddy, he was so light. He had green, gray. He had green, gray, and yellow eyes, girl. They was like a gray in the middle, a ring of yellow, and a ring of gray. He was bad. He was bad towards, and he grew up on East 99th. He used to talk about when it was segregated, they had whites only and black only parts. He was able to play in the white only part because they didn't know that he was black at all. So, but yeah,
Yeah, they ain't know my dad was black either.
he grew over there with Bone Thugs, but
He
he
was.
always let us know, no matter how light we still was a nigga. That's what he used to say.
Yeah,
All
my husband grew up with them too.
so, yep, yep. So you know what I'm talking about. They used to, he grew
Yeah.
up over there. My grandma had a house
He's
on 99th.
99, 99.
Mm-hmm. So,
And then I try to tell people that, like, when you know people in Cleveland, it's like it's big, but it's small at the same time.
yep,
Everybody know everybody.
yep. Everybody like you
I ain't
see.
never met. Who is Peter Griffin? Um, um, Queen Duval. I ain't never. I don't think I never heard of him.
Stewie,
Huh?
Stewart,
Family Guy.
Daddy.
Who,
You
daddy?
Yeah, Family Guy. Seems
Oh, I
today.
I didn't know he was from here. No, I
uh,
ain't never met him. I
See
I,
that
know.
name, Cleveland?
I didn't know. No, I ain't never heard of Peter Griffin
me
from here.
either. Me either.
Oh, I
That's
thought that's what it was at.
I
I
know
ain't never.
somebody. I know the Boondocks. Whoever created the Boondocks owe my mama some money because I thought my kids was lying because they watch him and they was like, you would never guess. I was like, what? They said they done made a character based off your mama the way she acted. I was like, what? And I looked at it, Uncle Ruckus. I used to say my mama was Medea, but Uncle
hmm
Ruckus is a spitting replica, except it's a male version. That's how exactly how my mama acted.
And the Cleveland
Exactly.
show not even off Cleveland. Like
No,
I
it's
when I
showing.
saw that, that's not off Cleveland.
You know, we laugh about stuff like they be trying to base
Yeah.
off Cleveland because it's not. It's not Cleveland at all.
Just like when Bone got into it at the Versus show, I'm like when they called them like something referring to them being part of the rainbow, whatever. Told him
Mm-hmm.
something.
That
Oh,
was
he
so
told him to suck
funny.
his D. Like I'm like you can't say that to people up
Nope.
here.
No,
Like
you sure can't.
certain things you can't say to people from Cleveland. Like like especially not them from off St. Clair. You
Nope.
can't
You
tell
talking
no
about when he
no
threw
guy
his
up here.
mic at him?
Yeah, cause he told him to
Yeah.
suck his D. You can't. It's certain things you can't say it up here. Like we get to fighting off words up here.
See, and I see.
I try to tell people, I'm
Finally,
like,
somebody
I'm
get it.
not finna be arguing with nobody on YouTube.
I'm
Like,
not gonna argue with
come bring
nobody.
that
I
same
just put
energy
my
in real
hands on.
life.
I
You're
put
right.
my
Come bring that
hands.
same energy. I guarantee you won't pull up on me with that same energy.
See,
I guarantee
exactly.
you won't. I
Especially,
guarantee you won't.
especially that made it to stand your ground state
And
too.
we just got to stand your ground. Okay,
Yep.
amen.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
And
Finally, somebody.
you ain't gotta expose you got a weapon no more either.
Yeah,
Pull up
exactly.
on me with that same energy you got on YouTube. I
That's
guarantee you
why when I
won't.
did my little car video, Queen Lakers, I did expose my. I was like, look, this is my work vehicle. I only paid $400 for it. And guess what? Since y'all be on here talking about I'm a fake nurse, look, my license plates even say Nurse P. I'm not hard to find. I'm always outside. Pull up so you can get popped for real. Like since we became a stand your ground state, they can't tell me nothing. Tell me nothing.
Hold on, listen. That's just like when LeBron was here.
Uh huh.
My spider cam is the color of the Lakers.
Uh
Okay.
huh.
And so I'm coming over the I stay on the west side, so I'm
Uh huh.
leaving the arena, coming home, coming straight across the Carnegie Bridge,
Yep.
right? And so as soon as I get by the west side market, my bike just cut out. and stopped running. I'm like, what the heck? I don't
Wow.
know what happened to it, right? So I just pull up on the sidewalk, like right there by the West Side Market, across from where now it's a parking garage right
Yeah,
there
it's
across
a
where the
big
plaza
old
used to
parking
be.
garage over there
Right.
now.
That used to be the plaza
Mm-hmm.
before they put the park. Okay, so I pull up on the sidewalk, like right there, right? So my husband, like, well, I'm gonna go home and get the truck so I can, because I'm gonna call the tow truck to come get the bike, what I'm saying, take the bike to the dealer, and I'm gonna go on home with him in the truck, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there, and now we just left the Cavs game and stuff, right? So I got on my little Kobe stuff, whatever. My bike say Lakers all on it, whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
you know how Cleveland fans is. So like the whole time, like when they going past, they were like, that's why your bike broke down because you got on Lakers stuff and your bike was
Wow.
like the Lakers and stuff, right? So now listen, like okay, like around the corner from there's some houses up there, like the side street back by where the parking lot is to the
Yep.
west side market, right? So okay, so I'm starting to push it to go to have behind the corner, right? So like the white guys is on the porch, they was like, you want some help with that? I'm like, please. So they come help me. We rode. They was like, what's wrong? I'm like, I was getting harassed. I being parked over there, like, why you going all that Lakers
Yeah,
stuff?
you know
I'm
better
like,
than
yeah.
that. In
But
fact, that's
girl, I
why
don't
I
care
didn't know
about
you was
that.
from Cleveland. I was like,
Girl,
Cleveland
please.
Lakers. I assumed you was from where the
Nah,
Lakers
I've been
is.
a Lakers fan for 54 years, honey.
See,
So
that you supposed to be a
I still love
Cavs
LeBron.
fan.
Like, girl, when LeBron first left here and went to Miami, girl, as soon as he found out what his jersey number, I had it express here so I can wear it and piss
He
everybody
gonna be
off.
back. You know he coming
Yeah, he
back
coming
soon.
back to retire. Yeah, I
As soon as
know.
Bronny, because he want to play with Bronny.
Bronny, yeah. So
Soon as
listen, I called my husband. I'm like, hey, I'm around the corner from where I broke down at. He was like, why? I'm like, people was yelling at me and cursing at me. He's like, why? Cause you got all that Laker stuff and you got that Laker bike. I'm
huh?
like, yeah. So he come get me, but I'm like, that's the only thing about it though. Like when I ride, like either people want to take pictures of it or either people talking about me. You know
But
what
you
I'm
know
saying?
us as fans, sports fans in Cleveland, we go hard.
Yeah, girl,
That's
you ain't gotta tell me. I know, and I'm not a fan of nobody in Cleveland. Like I'm a LeBron James fan, but I'm not a Cavalier
I wish
fan.
the Browns
You
to
know what
get
I'm
it.
saying?
The Browns need my kids. I got the Browns defensive line right here. They just
Girl,
need to
I
keep
always say
up.
Ohio State can beat the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, because I got the Brown. Queen. My big old boys. I got the whole defensive line right here. The whole
Mm,
defense line. They can have 'em. I ain't got a kid
mm-mm.
under 6 feet, and I ain't got a kid under 230 in this
Oh
house. I
wow,
got big boys. It's
you
gonna
got
be
some
like
big boys, right?
hitting a brick wall. You run into one of them. Yeah, that's wrong. On every level be wearing Lakers stuff in Cleveland. You know that's a violation. I was mad when Odell Beckham left.
Girl,
I
I
was
was mad when
big.
he came.
I was mad
What the
when
heck
he
you
left.
coming here for?
That was my eye candy. Okay, at least
And
when
and
they
he
lost,
left
he was
here.
good eye candy.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know who I liked that we had? I liked the Joshua Cribbs, and
Yeah.
I liked the Kevin Winslow,
Do you
and
watch
I
him and
liked
his
the
wife's show that still come on?
oh girl, I love they show. Ain't it so hilarious? They are so
Hmm.
cute together. I love them together.
So yeah, I watch
They
all of them.
complement each other so well. Like they so loving and stuff when they be on. Oh man, I love them. I love their relationship. I love how they interact with each other. It's just so cute,
That's crazy.
And they've
That
been together
small
for a
world.
long time.
This is
And
a small world. But did you go to our championship when we won our first
girl, come on
championship?
now. Yes, I was
And
there.
them fools were still in the fire. Now, how they steal a fire truck and the firemen didn't even know they fire truck?
Hold on, what about all them police cars and stuff they tow up?
Yeah. But
Girl,
check
that
me
was
out. The
like the
firemen didn't even know their fire truck was gone
truck
till
was
they seen it
missing.
on the
Right.
news.
That was like the biggest thing. And I had been to parades in California when they won the finals. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But it's bigger than like how our little cramped area is down there. You know what I'm saying?
They
So it's
was
like
walking for
more room here.
miles to get downtown.
Man, man. Listen, thank God one of our friends got one of them apartments right across from the gun arena. So we've got to sit up in their windows, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
watch what was going on.
We was right down there. We was right down there. Cause I'm right off. I could get down there quick. So we was right down there. But people was hanging off the free side and everything. It was crazy. People was losing their kids to get down there.
So now we can go kicking it and stuff. Now we can just hang out and do what
Yeah,
we
I
do
didn't
up
know
here.
you. I
I didn't know you
see.
was
That's
here
why
either.
people shouldn't assume Queen Lakers. When I heard Queen Lakers, I thought of Lakers. And Miss Shandy, man, you from Cleveland too? I didn't know that. See, you learn something new every day.
Who from Cleveland?
I'm asking Miss Channing May because she said I think she know about Josh Cribs. Normally, people I say normally, Josh Cribs and his wife, they're exclusive to us here.
I wonder, do they show come on other like in other cities maybe?
That's what I was wondering. That's why I was asking because I don't know.
Yeah, they are. I think they like the sweetest couple. I love their interaction with each other. They real funny though. Oh my goodness, the way they be joking and stuff. I like they seem like they very happy in their marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's hard to fake something like how they got.
I be
They stick each
side-eyeing this
other.
doctor, the word church. Oh, see, she from Cleveland
Oh,
too.
hold up, listen. Vernon,
Uh-huh.
hold up, listen. Girl, I can tell you some story. But I ain't finna do them on YouTube though.
No,
But
I
girl,
mean
I
I
can
got
tell you,
beef with him. What he did to my cousin when she passed away for COVID recently. The day after
girl,
Christmas.
his own sister is homeless, and you up here passing it forward. That little, ooh,
Mm-hmm.
it's so many things about him.
I
I've
was
known
done
him
with
since he
him
was
when
a
he
kid
had his
too.
daughter Sweet 16 on MTV, and I'm like, but yeah,
Right, yeah,
you can go.
and when he became a millionaire, he gonna have a six-figure party.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A lot of crazy stuff be happening in Cleveland. A
Just like
lot.
when he had that turn your drugs and gun thing in, and they said 4 keys of dope went missing.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of Christmas stuff happening up here.
Hmm.
Well, we gonna see. I want to see where all this city money gonna go to. They keep saying the roads, but I don't see nothing happening to our roads.
Girl, please, you get especially when you're on the freeway, you hit a pothole, your whole doggone car shake fall apart.
No,
I
East
know.
Cleveland's where all the potholes is, though.
Oh, girl, hold on, especially when I'm going to my store over there off Noble Road.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, getting off the freeway and coming up east
Mm-hmm.
156,
Yep.
154, 56.
You be
Oh
that
my
road gonna be trying
goodness,
to
they
tow up
so
your
raggedy.
whole rim, axle, and
Oh
everything.
goodness, right. I can't stand. I got a tippy toe going up there.
Yeah, because one time they had somebody had was a fool and put a TV in one of the potholes. Like, look, this how big this pothole is. Like, y'all need
And
to
then
fix it.
I hate as soon as you come down like off there when you get to you because they got that little speed thing that give you them tickets. I'm sitting right there and talking about they changed the
Yeah,
speed limit from 30. They got a school zone flashing this 9 to 10 o'clock at night. Ain't no school open this time of night.
exactly. They get on
Get
my
the heck
nerves.
out of here.
Who y'all over there talking about?
What's up,
Where
It's
you
the
DJ?
from?
famous DJ FU Sumi hit that mother freaking like button.
Hit that motherfucker like but
See, DJ. I finally got somebody who's from my city and understand exactly. See, I didn't know Queen Lakers was from here.
oh yeah.
I assumed she was where from the Lakers was from. She know better than be wearing some Lakers stuff over here.
I've been wearing Lakers stuff in Cleveland all my life. All my life.
You know better. See, she knows white nurse P act why I act the way I act. She know where I'm from.
Yeah. I was scrolling through these YouTube streaks and I seen 3 course coochie on the panel over there. I said, "Oh shit!"
You a fool.
You know what? DJ stupid with that one.
He a fool.
He is crazy, DJ.
See, I'm gonna have to link up with Queen Lakers because she understand the
Well,
business that
we is
I
gonna.
run.
We about to be kicking it. We about to start it. We gonna start our own YouTube page, kicking it in Cleveland.
Hmm.
Y'all want to make a little nigga to look like this?
No, I already got 3. I'm trying to get rid of that.
Honey, if I have a baby, it's like it'll be like Jesus Christ. It'll be an immaculate conception. I don't have
Mm-mm.
no reproduction organs.
Thanks,
I do,
Deja.
and ain't no way. Nope. I'm almost done. I'm almost free at last. Free at last. My baby
Mm.
be 16 in July. That's the last of
July
the
what?
month.
I'm the 11th. When you're his.
He's the 24th.
Oh, so he a Leo.
Yeah, he the first of the Leos. See, Leo the
Yeah.
lion. But he got a lot of cancer ways because his grandpa's a cancer. He's July the 1st.
Oh, so
And he
he like
got a
to get
lot of
money then.
yes, all the time. That's all he think about is money.
Hmm. That's and I'm like, I ain't met a cancer yet. They don't like to.
This
But
one
Yes,
Ricky
been
I have.
about
and
It's
money.
Asia
it's
going
some
on.
it's some on YouTube.
He
Who
always
trying?
telling me how to get money.
Who trying to come
I know
up
that's
here?
right.
Who trying to come up here? I get off.
So what's good, DJ? What you been doing today?
Not much. Trying to get. I'm trying. I need like 2 more subscribers, man.
You
I'm
need two more
stressing.
subscribers.
Yeah, I'm stressing for subscribers.
You got two. You need two more subscribers, and you will have 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm
I'm
about to
gonna
give
go.
it to
Hold
you
on, hold
right
on.
now.
Excuse me. I'm gonna let me see your phone so I can go.
I know. I just gonna say the same thing.
Let me
Hold on,
see.
I'm about to mute mine.
Let me see.
Oh,
I'm
I
finna
was
do
gonna
something.
say
I'm
I
finna
was
go on
gonna
my
get my other
husband's
two
page.
pages.
I'm
Well,
gonna go on my husband's
damn.
page, and I'm finna subscribe DJ.
Well, if
Listen,
I need,
everybody about to push him over.
if I need some coochie pictures, can I get them
Put
shit
your
Nah,
like that?
nah, ain't
That's
nobody
No,
crazy.
we
doing
can't
none of
do
Like
that.
that's
that.
Nah,
Can't help you with that.
nah. We help you get over the 1,000 hump, but we're not helping you with
That's
that one.
about
Asia,
all we
thank
I
you.
can do.
can't help
I
you.
can't either. You not only
DJ,
trying to
put
get
your
me nothing about
link
my
in the chat.
husband. My sons is going. Oh hell no! You want to get me in
He
trouble?
gonna talk about look. He gonna talk about can y'all help? Nah, bro, ain't nobody help you with that part. Look, we help you get over the hump, but we ain't help you get over that hump.
Miss
That's
Cheney,
the
make
We
sure
trouble.
all
y'all
said
subscribe to
nah
My
me too
son.
fast.
now.
I don't need no help with the
You
humping.
know
I
I
could
got you.
do.
Let me
I
see your
could do
phone real
all the
quick.
humping.
No DJ.
I could do
No.
Oh
all the
my
humping.
husband gonna say my man. You was not subscribed to DJ though.
I know that's right, Miss Cheney. Wait a darn minute now. Nah, we ain't finna do that
Huh?
part. Right. Cheryl
Oh
put
Queen
cry.
Laker.
Yeah, Cheryl, just cry.
My husband gonna say I make a lot. No, Queen Laker's actually in Cleveland.
I'm here with y'all, but bruh, I'm here with you.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to them heartless niggas.
Oh, well, heart.
Yeah,
Oh, he know. DJ
yeah.
Heartless
keep marking
fellas.
on the heartless fellas. Queen Laker. They
DJ,
locked
you
up
better
now.
make sure you.
Oh,
I'm
my husband gonna
sorry.
talk about now all of them.
I'm gonna subscribe to you too.
DJ,
On
you better
here.
shout me out. I got you to 1,000.
I got you. I got you.
He about to go over 1,000. He about
Yep.
to be like, oh.
I'm gonna do a subscriber party for
Old
you
Coquette
tomorrow.
Pet got you there.
Yeah. Good luck now.
Okay.
I
You was
didn't
over there
know.
with all them people.
I didn't know Miss
Yeah.
Right.
Channing Mae was here too.
A lot of people could have got him over. Who else here?
Miss Channing Mae down in the
Oh, she in
Constitution.
Cleveland too?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Where's she at? Where you
Yeah.
at, Miss Shani? Let me see, Queen Duval.
Miss Shani, if you want to hit the panel, you're more than welcome. The link is pinned right at the top of the
DJ,
chat.
what y'all do to Erica
The
today?
we just don't took over Queen Duval
Uh,
chat
I'm
talking
sorry,
about
Queen.
Cleveland stuff.
I'm
Y'all
sorry, Queen.
good. Y'all good.
We we get
I'm
dragged
learning
on here
and
being
y'all more than welcome.
we get dragged on here
Anytime.
being fake nurses and fake lawyers, and it's crazy how we understand what the other one does. That's crazy.
that's crazy because we can see
Congratulations,
actually what the
DJ.
other one done.
huh?
I
Is you
said
over, DJ? Did
congratulations.
you go look, DJ?
DJ, go look. You
You
should be at
should cam
1,000.
up. You should
Nah.
cam up.
It say 9.99.
No, it
Use
don't.
a lie.
It do.
Who else
He
subscribed
know
to
it.
you that quick?
Refresh your phone.
It did, baby.
You gotta be over.
Ooh, this is 9.99.
You only needed two.
Yeah.
I'm finna
Sometimes it
make
might.
sure it's not. I'm finna
Sometimes
make
it might.
sure it's 1,000. Huh?
Sometimes it take a minute to register though.
We
Queen
finna make
Duval,
sure.
I'm typing your thing in my. What your thing up under? Just Queen? Ain't it just Queen Duval?
Yes, you QDB. Add a pop up for QDB.
Okay,
Um,
hold on.
You
QDB.
say,
Okay.
I think I'm style.
QDB.
I'm about to show. I'm about to show my subscriber count.
See,
Okay, there you go. There you
Asia said
go.
you lying
Okay.
to us. Asia said you lying, DJ. You is at 1K.
Nah. I'm trying to show my subscriber count. Since y'all
I'm
be
doing
thinking
good
I'm
in 2
finna,
weeks. I'm almost at 90 in 2 weeks.
I'm finna see it now.
Oh, Patricia live too. I ain't know that.
Oh, I ain't gonna be able to see it.
yeah,
But you
I'm gonna
just
start
got
going
a new
live on my channel.
subscriber.
it say
It should say,
9.99.
no, it I just subscribed.
Oh, it do say it now.
Okay.
Oh, dang. Who my 1,000 subscriber?
Well,
Me.
Yeah,
she was my
right. You
husband.
was already subscribed to me.
My
I
Who
just
my
husband,
used my
1,000?
other page.
Who
her
my
other page, and
1,000?
I went on my husband's page and clicked subscribe for you.
Who my
It's up on the Roger. It should say Roger Rabbit. Roger. I mean, just Roger with Roger Rabbit picture. Pop up in your email.
I'm gonna
Well,
have to
you
split.
at 1K, you should be happy now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to split something up with y'all. Yeah.
You welcome. Just thank you.
All
Will be fine for me.
trade.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Well,
because
let
you
me
help
think.
I want.
everybody a lot, DJ.
I want your
Huh?
first and the last check of each month.
DJ Ho,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Oh, good looking. I appreciate that.
Erica,
Oh,
Congratulations.
congratulate your boyfriend.
What she said she grew up
Congratulations, yeah.
on?
I was wrong
Congratulations.
road, man. That shit, boy, that bitch is tough. It's tough.
Oh, I had to figure it out, Miss Channy Mac. So you grew up on Harvard. I was like, what is H? Oh, she grew up on Harvard.
It's
Okay.
awful.
You know what? She from my side
See,
then.
DJ, you got a lot of people here
Cause I grew up on
that
South
grew up with a
Woodland.
heartless
But my
felon, but
cousin
they can
stayed
never
off
be.
154th between Harvard and Miles. They went to Kennedy. Miss
It
Cheney, did
don't.
you go to Kennedy?
See, DJ, people on here think I be just
My
telling
mom
stories,
went to Kennedy too. My mom
but
went to Kennedy.
Queen Lakers know about the mob up here, how the mob was and the mob ties and what used to happen up here with the mob.
That's who the one that used to own the Cleveland Browns that went to Baltimore.
Yep,
What's his name? He was part of the
Lerner,
mob too.
Lerner. I think
So
his
the
name was
mob
Alex
What was
there.
his
Lerner.
name?
His last name was
No, we
Lerner.
used to have a mob here in Cleveland, a
Yep,
real big
the mob
mob.
was deep.
Hey, honey love.
Hey, honey love. Who else out there?
She said her mom did. Her mom went to Kennedy.
Yeah, my
We had
mom did
moms in
too.
Tifton too. In
My
Tifton,
grandpa,
Georgia.
my grandpa was always doing something. He was wearing the
Did you?
numbers rackets with Don King with the mob.
Don King. See,
Yep.
your grandfather probably know my dad.
See, they be think I just be just telling stories, Queen. Like, I'm like, no,
Yeah,
like
I
this
used
is
to go
real
out
life
to
here.
Don King house with Mike Tyson in Oroville.
Uh huh. Yep. Cause there
Who
used to
got
be
an
a donut
echo?
shop
Somebody
there.
got something in the background playing?
That was me. Listen, I'm about to take my mic off.
There used to be a donut shop up there, a donut shop up there on 105 too. That they used to go to. Erica, I've been waiting to see what Erica up to. She keep on coming in and going out, and I don't know what's going on.
I don't know why she won't hit the pedal with her long face up.
She be silly. Queen Lakers, no, she ain't ready.
Don't worry though, man. I'm gonna share them motherfucking subs with y'all, man. So that we continue forward.
You gonna have you a party that you hit 1K?
I mean,
Did you
yeah,
hear the DJ? Did you hear the DJ? Did it come up, DJ? Did it say it yet?
She talking
yeah.
about she running plays.
Who want to
Erica's
You
play?
ain't
silly.
running no play.
She's so goofy. Did it show you hit the 1K, DJ?
Yeah.
You better
See, now
send
just
your stuff
imagine if
over.
you'd have never came over here to Queen Show tonight, you'd have never hit.
Hell no.
And see how you ask and you shall receive.
You ask
Uh-uh.
respectfully. Now, all I ask now that you be nice to Erica and don't call her the B word no more.
I,
That's
I
all
ain't
you
gonna
got to
call
do
it
for me.
alright, I ain't gonna call it a B word, but I probably ain't gonna be nice though.
He was
Okay,
gonna
with
say,
I'm okay with you just don't call it a B word no more.
Alright.
DJ,
That's all I
listen,
want from you.
DJ is
Ooh,
filling
that
out
choked
his
me.
stuff to send over for monetization right now. That's what he doing over there. He
Who
typing
me?
away.
Nah, I'm looking at these sports bets and shit.
You looking at what?
You
DJ?
looking at the sports what?
My sports bet.
See, you over
He
there
looking at
running
somebody
like the
for it.
numbers rankings.
I be betting on baseball and shit.
Don't
I don't
believe that,
like
y'all. He was looking
baseball.
at asses.
Yep, I don't like baseball, especially why they had the Cleveland Lakers. I know the Cleveland Indians was kind of racist. I get that, but why they had to change? It's been that for over 100 years. They gonna change us to some Guardians. What the
Now
heck,
that's
Guardians?
what I tripped off of. I'm like, is anybody gonna say that? Everybody still say Cleveland Indians. I don't say no Cleveland Guardians. And I ain't
What's
feel like
wrong?
it was racist. My mom Indian, so I didn't
My
feel like it
mom
was
is too.
racist at
My mom
all.
got some Indian in her, but I'm like, why is it so racist now? Like we've been there for over 100 years. Now y'all want to change everything. It don't even feel right talking about Cleveland Guardians.
DJ, I want to have my subscriber party in somebody chat that we don't even know. We'll get to work. You got to go networking.
Now
I'm done with
we
sector
gonna
merge.
do it tomorrow.
I'm done with sector. Every time we merge, we get crazy. The craziers meet the craziest.
That's good.
Yeah, but I get tired of
I
arguing with
want to be in
people.
the sector where
Look,
nobody don't speak no English.
you listen, the people I follow, like I don't never see nobody from our sector where I be at, like nobody.
See?
Women get subscribers faster than niggas though.
You
That's
think so,
true, Queen
DJ?
Lakers.
Way
I be
faster.
following the fishermen's.
Yeah, I
Well, not
watch
in the
I like
like
to watch
game
the people
sector.
safari
fish.
shows, with the animals and all
Yeah.
that stuff like that. I listen to the shows. They got like to play the music, and stuff like. Yeah, I don't even be in this sector at all. I had to actually type this sector and even come on my aneurysm.
I was thinking about making me another page doing that, like with just like playing different music, putting my little playlist together
Yeah.
and play it.
Right. Yeah,
It's gonna
that's
be
what I be
just
following.
that
People
on
like
that's
that
the
be
only
playing
thing on
the
that
old
channel.
school music. Yeah, that's all they got is music. They don't even talk on there.
You know, people been getting on my nerve in this sector so much. You know what I have resorted to watching? People
Hmm.
cooking, how they used to cook in the 1800s.
Oh wow.
That's a big thing on here. They reenact how they used to cook. I found that sector.
Honey Love said when DJ started talking about his sub, Erica popped out the bushes.
Yep.
She did.
Did she?
With her eyeballs.
Honey
They
Love
got yeah,
crazy.
Arab. She down here slam. She was slam dunking Trey earlier.
Who was Erica?
Erica, yeah, she done timed him out. Then she hit his ass. I'm like, damn, Erica, no. Yes, you down here cutting up in this chat.
That's Erica, little bad stuff.
Erica be into it with somebody one day and best friends with them the other day. I give up. I give up. I mean, I thought y'all was just beefing yesterday, but that's the how the person she is. She like to
Ain't that
relive.
half of the sector? I mean, half of the sector though. They be
Yeah.
beefing like 5 and then 10 minutes later. Oh, hey. I'm
That
like,
Shit,
wow.
every time she used to see me, she'd be, I don't fuck with you, bitch. I don't fuck with that bitch. She's child. I ain't never did nothing to her.
see,
I'm
I'm
like,
used to Erica. Erica been
Yeah,
around
that
in
you
our
know what?
sector
That's the
forever.
crazy part. I don't understand. Like I have beefs and didn't even know I had them. Like when they start.
See?
I thought
Yeah,
I
Erica
thought we
been
was just
around in the
cool when we
Bronco
hung as
sector
a
forever.
phone.
So we used to her over here.
I'm like, how you got a beef and you don't even know about it. The other people know about it, but I'm like, what's somebody gonna tell me? Well, I had to find out because somebody sent me a link.
that shit, that'd be crazy.
Girl,
Yeah, that'd be
down it.
crazy.
I'm like, oh, I got a beef and didn't even know I had it. I ain't finna scratch though. I ain't finna do none of that. Yeah, oh well.
I'm done going
I don't
back and
have the
forth
beef
with
they
people.
got. It's still just a one-sided beef.
I'm done going back and forth with people. I can't put hands, feet, or nothing else to.
That's
I'm
how I
like,
feel. Y'all know what
Me
else I be
too,
watching?
and that's why I don't.
Y'all follow
Who?
the tornado, the storm chasing people?
storm chasers.
Girl, yeah, me too. With the hurricane when they be like, yeah, I watched that too.
Yep.
Hold on, your house be right here. To be next thing you know, your house down the street somewhere. I'm like, hey, hold up, man, ain't it
You
amazing how
welcome, DJ.
a storm come through and how it leaves just the way wind and water can do something. Like it leaves it a total wreck. You know what else I watch? I watch the true crime. Do y'all watch the true crime
Yes,
show?
I
I
I
love
don't be
love
that.
that.
watching that no more. I'm like, I don't watch it no more.
I love
There's
true
always
crime.
something happening.
I
Yeah, I
don't watch
watch
the
that
news
too.
no more. My mother is the news. She be telling me who got shot, who got this, what happened here. I just ask her if I want to hear the news.
It pop up in my news, my recommendations. But yeah, like this with these storm people, they've been chasing storms for the past 3 months. In between Texas and Arkansas, Oklahoma.
I be watching like how they rebuild the cities after a natural disaster come through and tear it up. I be like, wow, like
I need to check them out.
Yeah, I should have known
yeah.
Queen Lakers from here. She speak like that. We got that we speak a certain way here. I was told.
So it's Cleveland.
I want me a Polish girl now. She got me talking about, but I want me a Polish girl now.
You said Cleveland what, Queen?
What's like some famous, not famous, but like some markings that people would know? How would you know? Well, how can I say this?
We can't pronounce certain words a certain way. She do
Like
the same
some
thing I do.
like restaurants or something that's like real like known
Oh,
that they
B&M's
speak
is
on the
Oh,
one.
TV and stuff.
BNM, Tower
Kim's.
City,
Yep.
uh, um,
Let me
the
see.
Cleveland Brown
Do they shoot
Stadium, the
movies
Gun
there?
Arena. Oh, they don't shoot a lot of Spider-Man movie got shot here.
Yep.
If you, it's a lot of movies that got shot here.
They shot a
Things
movie
got
down the
shot
street
here.
from me. On
Denzel. Oh, I met Denzel Washington. Did you meet him when he did Antoine Fisher? This was
Yep.
years and
I
years
know.
and years ago when he went on 105 in the back of them apartment buildings over there.
Yep.
That's all apartment buildings close
The
together.
Alhambra.
I
The Alhambra.
I met Denzel when he came there.
I went to
Yeah,
school
it's
up the
a
street
lot of
from
things
there.
get. Did you?
Uh-huh.
But it's a lot of movies got filmed here,
That's
and
my
scenes
hood where
got filmed.
Alhambra was, where they filmed
They did
Alhambra.
one of the scenes from what's them people called the with the Captain America in it.
Yep.
What's the people called? They did that here. They had downtown closed for that
Miss Cheney
when
made
they did it.
right. Did you know that Queen Lakers everybody don't have Mr. Heroes. We can buy
Oh yeah,
smoke.
Mr. Heroes. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr. Heroes.
Heroes here. Yeah. What else?
Have you ever went to
Oh
Royals
whatever.
Pizza? You went over here to Royals Pizza in the hood, the best pizza in
No,
the
I
hood.
ain't been.
That is
I ain't been
good.
to World's Pizza. I don't. Is that the one that you on Mondays or is it Tuesdays? You buy the pieces and any of them like $5 or something? Cause my
No, I
kids go
think
to a
that's
place over
Angela
there.
Mia you talking about.
Oh, okay. I know they go to a place over there off that side of town. Their pieces be like on Tuesday. You can get any size pizza with anything, no matter what toppings on it for like five
That sounds
dollars.
like Angela Mia's.
Yeah, can my kid? Oh, they bought me a vegetarian pizza with a. I don't eat my the red sauce. I get the white
Alfredo
garlic
sauce.
sauce. Yeah, I get the garlic, not the Alfredo, the garlic sauce. Oh my goodness, this pizza had like
Yeah, she
pineapple,
right. Simon's,
onions,
because
tomato. Oh
everybody,
yeah, Simon's the corned beef place.
yeah, because everybody don't know about
Yeah,
corned beef or
yeah,
Rubens. Like we got
everybody
we
know
got
about Slimans.
we got
Yeah, oh
or
my goodness.
Vienna's with the corned
Viennas,
beef.
yeah,
Because
Viennas.
I used to go with my
Uh,
grandma when they were
you
where
know
the
what? I hate it. I ain't even trying to be funny though. I hate it when Vienna started taking the food stamps. Now you go over there, be a
yes,
line long as I don't know
yes,
what. I'm like,
yes.
wow.
Yep. Angela Mia's still in EC. Yeah, she right. They still out
Yeah.
there. Yeah, but
Go
yeah, they
ahead, Miss Cheney. Yeah, Miss Cheney, body. She from here. Talk about EC.
yep, that's what Angela Mia's
uh,
is.
yeah.
They
Miss
got
C
the
from
best roast beef
here.
subs. But yeah, Simon's with the Rubens and stuff that like everybody don't
Yeah,
have
my
that.
husband used to love slimers. Oh my
But
goodness.
you're
Ain't
right about
nothing better
paying
than the
on
one down on Lakeside though.
that line be man, you be
Yeah,
gay.
they
You gotta
start
get
you
to
when they start taking food. So I'm like, oh man, you go to the line, be up out the door. Oh, what about that market down on what is St. Clair Superior? Kosher. What's that market
kosher
name?
meat. Kosher meat. I've
Huh?
been going there since I was
Kosher
little.
meat. Yeah, right. I love
Almost
that
about
place.
40.
Yeah.
Yep. I've been going there
Uh-huh.
since I was little. I love them.
Yeah, me too.
That's the best meat
Um,
market.
what else? Here that people would know. Mm,
The West Side Market.
the West Side Market. The East Side Market didn't make it.
Nope, the East Side
On
Market sure didn't.
105.
That's why that's a food desert over here. They put that little bootleg
I know. I went in
grocery
there
store
one
in.
time. I'm like, what the heck? This ain't like the West Side. But you know what?
Uh-uh.
And that's what everybody said. They're like, man, the West Side like the suburbs. I'm like, and our police like the suburbs too over here. Like,
Yeah, not
and
down here.
listen, and just like every time somebody commit a crime, I'm like, I bet you they from the East Side because you know we don't have like bulletproof glass up at our stores and stuff like they do on the East Side and stuff like that.
Yeah, they used to
It's
do some
easy to
stuff
do
down
stuff
here with
over
the.
like that on the
Remember
West
they used
Side
to
because they like.
ram into the store to get the ATMs.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
was doing that over here heavy because like we don't have all that security, at our stores and stuff like that, like they do on the east side.
I know. East side, we go in the store, they following you around. They got sensors on everything. West side, I go on the west side. I ain't got none of that over here. So it's two different worlds. Essentially, from the east side to you could tell. I'm trying to think what else they would know from over here, but that's pretty much it. West Side Market, Tower City.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Berea Fairgrounds.
I
Everybody go.
miss Randall Moss
Oh,
Arcade
I miss Randall Mall so much. Oh my god, that was a jumping place to be on Saturdays out at Randall Park Mall. Now it's Amazon.
because that was right out there where
Man,
Value City
remember?
used to be too.
Oh man, Value City used to be the jumping place too to go shopping and get your
Mhm,
clothes from your little name brand stuff.
mhm,
I remember when, like when Coogee came out and Carl Canai.
mhm. Yep, go right out there.
Fat Farm, all that when it came out.
It's it's fun over here. You just gotta know where. But
What
they
about the place, Mr. Alberts? Mr. Alberts downtown, Mr. Alberts.
yeah, they not. He's still down there. Is he still down there? I think he
I think
is.
he
I'm not
still
sure.
is.
Mr. Alberts. My husband said, yeah, he is still down
And
there,
Goldfish, remember Goldfish used to be down there on the corner
and
down
they
the
still
street
down
from it.
there. They still
Goldfish
down
still on. I thought Goldfish was closed now.
there. They were
Here,
down
Pooter.
there because
Reed's Jewelry Store, Volk's Jewelry Store. What else? Some like landmarks from here. The arcade. The arcade always been the
yeah,
gun. The Galleria.
the old
Um,
arcade had everything in there.
the AT&T building. What else down
You
there?
talking about where the
55th.
Galleria is?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What about 55th Public Square? If
Severance
you
Mall that they done closed
Severance
down.
Mall, you don't close down. What else famous
They done
here?
closed all the malls down. It's sad.
Yeah, even Beechwood Place and stuff look different out there. They put them little strip malls up out
Yes.
there.
Yep.
Um on the mall in Mayfield, Golden Gate.
You know they
What
closing that
else?
Walmart out there in Mayfield this month.
Is they?
Mm-hmm.
They had closed the one Walmart in Cleveland Heights already, I
Yeah,
remember.
that was the one that they put out in Mayfield. Now they finna close that one.
Wow, really the one that's on Mayfield Road? The one
Mm-hmm.
that no, it is on Noble.
Yep.
Is that it's on Mayfield and
No,
Noble
it's
when
in
you go past
Mayfield.
Mayfield.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's in Mayfield, but you go past Mayfield Road and keep going, it's gonna be on your right hand side when you
Yep.
coming up from downtown way.
Yep.
Yeah.
They closing it.
Wow, that's a big Walmart too.
Dave supermarkets, like that's something that's Cleveland.
You know
Dave.
what they gonna take? They gonna take that from them people and like all them older people to stay in all them high rises and stuff up there.
Mm-hmm.
Like they ain't gonna have nowhere to shop at.
Well, you know, Dave supermarket, the one in on Lakeshore, they closed that one. They closed that one because he talking about
Oh
he couldn't afford
wow.
it, and they moved the one off Payne to the one off Chester.
DJ got his rest of his subs and left on us.
Yep, yep, he left. He said it was too much. He know. See, DJ every time I say I'm from Cleveland, he always harp on the heartless fellas. I be like, DJ, no. He's like, I know. I said that's a juvenile detention center gang. Like that's where that gang was born. Let's see. Yeah, Miss Shani, man, I did not know she was from here. So you learned something. This world too smart. Asia, what you need? You go to the store almost every day. Asia said she need to go to the store, but she being lazy. I don't know how Asia you finna eat the spaghetti because you be eating some stuff. Like I had gastric sleeve
She
surgery
buy
7 years
more.
ago.
She go to the grocery store. She buy the more food from fast. I mean not fast food, but food out. Eat out. They be grubbing, boy.
We
She be
had the
posting her little
same
food stuff.
Queen Laker. I don't understand Asia. Asia need to give me her secrets because we had the same surgery 7 years ago. and she be eating stuff that I could not eat. Me and pasta is a no go. That stuff hurt going down. She be eating some stuff like, girl, how you be eating that stuff? She be eating it though, but she in the store every day. Oh yeah, I forgot about Zacharias. Is they still open? I forgot about them. Zacharias Foods. I think that was a Jewish man that got that store. I ain't cooking tonight. In fact, we did go to Mr. Heroes tonight. I got me a Roman burger, Queen Lakers.
I used to love those when I ate meat. But I got the cheeseburger, the Roman burger without the salami or whatever that is on the top.
I got that, but
Yeah,
instead of regular onions, I like the grilled onions. I got the grilled onions. My sons like the hot butter cheesesteak.
yeah. We always get the rum. My husband used to get the Roman burger. I always got the cheeseburger.
Well, okay, it's been 9 years since I had mine 2014 to dag. Time fly. I ain't even care. I stopped counting, I guess. But you be eating pasta. I cannot eat pasta. I cannot eat white meat, even hurt going down sometimes. I gotta eat dark meat. Like she be eating all kind of stuff. Did you cook tonight, Queen Lakers?
Girl, I don't cook. I ain't
I
never cooked.
forgot. You the one that don't cook like my mama. Never mind. Never mind. My mama don't cook at
I don't
all.
cook. I don't clean,
She
and
don't
I
cook.
still
Now she
got
will
that ring.
clean,
No,
but
I
she won't
clean
cook.
too. I clean too. I don't wash dishes though, but I will clean up. I don't wash dishes though.
Now my
I ain't
mama,
washing nobody dishes.
she was over there off 105 at one of them churches. I don't know which one, but I got a call from the hospital because she had to go to the hospital because she had heart surgery some time ago, and she had heart palpitations. Talking about, excuse my language, talking about this bitch can't stunt like me. I'm like, what? She was trying to fight the first lady of the church. I'm like, no, we can't be doing that. Yep. See, Miss Shanny may know that hit the spot. We had that tonight. We had Mr. Heroes because I was not cooking. It was a hard day. I had a lot of paperwork. I had a lot of stuff to do. I was not cooking. Nathan today.
No, I'm not cooking either.
But yeah, that
I
was her
thank
part of her
God
kid.
that I'm a vegan because it's easy to fix me something to eat.
That was part of her kid
Just
Queen
go in there
Lady.
and throw something in the bowl together, put a little honey and vinegar on it and black pepper, and be good to go.
I had to get her a short rib dinner from B&M's, and right up the street, it's a Dollar General from there.
Right.
I had to go there and get her a pack of Newport Kings in a box and her case of Pepsi, and then she got her ounce of weed. And oh yeah, I had to get her double wide easy wisers. They gotta be double wide.
Hold on, what was that? That right there where you at that plaza right there on 105, that hair store over there in that plaza, that's like the best hair store in Cleveland over there in that plaza on
What's up,
105.
TYNC?
Yep. You talking about the one? I don't think you talking about the
The
one
one
from
next
Dollar
to
General and Little
Subway.
Caesar. You talking about the one? Oh, you right? Oh, right next to the Subway.
Yeah, where
Oh yeah,
Rowley's in
you
the
talking about?
parking
You
lot
talking about?
on the
Yeah.
end of it across the street from McDonald's.
The rallies, I be cussing people out because them cashiers don't know how to
I ain't
count.
never, we ain't never went to that rally before ever in life. I always thought that rally was like, I would not eat at a place on 105 besides B&M. That's it.
They do not know how to count. I'm like, how you don't know how to count? And I left right
And the register tell you how much to give back. You can't even do
there.
that. Like that's
Can't
a
even do
shame when
that
they
right.
made the register that make your change, and you can't even count the
Can't
change.
even count
That's
right.
terrible.
I be
They
cussing
made
people.
it where you ain't gotta sit there and figure out how much change to get a person back, and you still can't count it to give it back to them.
They
That's
is
bad.
easier now because back then you had to learn how to
Yeah, you
count
had to
back.
make the change. You had to know how to count backwards, right? Exactly.
Nah,
If
no
somebody
more.
gave you a 5 and they had their bill came up to 430, you had to count, get a dime, and be like, okay, 40, another dime make 50, and then give them 2 quarters that make that dollar. You know what I'm saying? You had to do all that. You ain't got to do that no more. People can't even count the change and get it
They
back the right
stupid.
change. They're just like, listen, oh, Payless. We ain't got Payless no more, but that's another
Nope.
landmark
Yep.
in Cleveland. Like, I used to love Payless for their sandals. Oh my goodness gracious. When they had buy one, get one free, I was going there and killing them. Listen,
I
though,
would too. When my boys' feet was little, when they like them little light
yes, I
shoes.
love them little sandals. But I remember I went to Payless one time and I bought like 3 pairs of sandals or whatever, and I gave the girl a $10 bill. Why did she give
Thank you,
me back
Stephanie.
2 20s and some change? I'm like, well, what does she think I gave her? So I asked her, and she was like, I'm like, you gave me back too much money. And then she was like, oh my God, thank you. Cause she's like, well, I'd have been fired. I'm like, yeah.
Hmm.
I'm like, how did you not know what you gave me back? Get off the phone and pay attention.
I miss they closed all them places down.
Yeah, my husband be like, oh, I'd have kept them. Like, no, you wouldn't have. Shut up.
He probably would have if you wasn't with him.
He probably would have. Yeah. He like, I don't give a up. I heard get fired. I'm like, no, I ain't keeping nothing.
Yeah, he from the hood. He I'm telling you,
Yes, yes.
he from the hood where it's all good, and now everybody trying to
Yeah.
come down in the hood. I'm like, no, go back where you was.
Like I know we found somebody found me in the store. He like, let me see. I'm like, no, I'm turning it in. He like, let me see. I'm like, no, no, I'm turning it in.
He want to see if it's locked.
It can be locked still. You know the Arabs up here unlock anything.
Yep. Oh my daddy used to be bad. He used to be telling them he'll go in the store and he looked at like one of them and they'll start talking Arabic to him and he'll turn around and say, I'm not one of y'all saying niggas. I'm like, Daddy, what is a saying nigga? He was like, they one of us too. They just from the sand. They just from the desert.
Right.
And I be
Hey,
like,
self made.
mm-mm-mm. But up here we
Mm,
talk a certain way. I notice we have a hard time enunciating certain words like everybody
yeah,
do.
come out faster. You got to slow
Mm-hmm.
it down.
Yep. I noticed that because I noticed that talking to you, you talk like us. Well, it's a lot of people from the country on here that we could tell, like the Texans and the down. I love the people with their accents
With
from
the
down south.
accent, yeah.
But they said we got an accent in a way. So
I know they said like when I used to go to California all the time, they was like, you from up north? I'm like, yeah. They were like, oh, I can tell where you talk. I'm like, how? I sound normal to me. Like,
not to them though, they don't.
yeah,
So
not to them, yeah. The way we dress and talk, they say you can tell you from up north.
the way we dress too.
Yeah, the way we dress too. They say all the time. They was like, you can tell you from up north. I'm like, for real? And I knew they called where we was from up north. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
like I don't consider it up north.
I don't consider it up north either, but that's what they consider it.
We
They
like
call it
in the.
up
I
north.
think we in the Midwest. That's what I say. But
Yeah, that's what I would call it too. But no, everybody was like, you from up north?
I'll be like,
So you from New York, Chicago, Cleveland, Ohio, any of them states like that, they consider it up north. They call it.
I want to go
Mm-mm.
to somewhere warm. I'm tired of being here in the sun in the winter.
Only place I go that's warm that we would go to would be um California and Georgia. Them was like the places I would go like all the time coming up.
I got two half brothers. Well, one passed away. My dad had while he was in the military, and they old enough to be my dad. Girl, my younger brother, he moved to Texas, and he was so happy to see snow. I'm like, that wasn't even no snow. That was a dusting of some.
Hold up, that's when my cousin them said they had got some they snowed down there. Like everything had to close down. I'm like, man, I could have came down there and swept that snow off the streets. That's not no. Oh, we couldn't drive because it was snowing. The roads was bad. That's not freaking
Nope.
bad.
They need to come up here.
Try going in the snow knee deep and you only 5'4".
Uh huh. That tickled me when
And the
Asia always
snow
say
almost
she
come to your
cold.
waist.
When Asia always says she cold, and I'm like, what
I
is
know.
cold?
You imagine it being below zero? And look, it's 70 degrees, 60 degrees. It was cold down here. Oh, okay. That's cold to y'all.
It be
That's
cold,
that's our that's our fall.
bone chilling cold down here.
No, it be so cold, like you freeze, like when you just step out, like
Remember when we had
or
that
the
big
wind, or the
snowstorm?
wind can lift you up and carry you away.
Remember we
Like
had that big snowstorm that shut everything down? Like it was in the
yes,
early
a
two
couple.
thousands.
Yeah, What about when we had that earthquake? Do you remember that?
Yep, and nobody act like they felt it at
We
first.
didn't feel it. Yeah. Well, I heard it and felt.
I did
I'm
too.
like, what was that? And
I
then
did
I
too.
saw the news. They were like, oh, we just had a so and so point whatever earthquake on. I'm like, oh wow,
Because we
that what
rarely get
earthquakes feel
those.
like.
Because we rarely get
I'm
those.
like, right, that was not a real earthquake though, like a real one. I mean, we had one like back in '85, and then we just had another one that was like, was it in the 2000s or the 1990s still? I
I think
think it might have been in
1990.
the 2000. Or was it in
85, I
1990s
wouldn't
still?
remember because 85, I maybe was one. So I wouldn't
Oh,
remember.
okay.
But I do remember like that spaceship blowing up, and I was
Oh
only young when that
yeah, I
happened.
remember. Yeah, I remember that too. That was sad.
Because I was in front of my grandma's. I remember I was like, had to be one. I was in front of her floor model TV, and I remember I thought it was pretty. The colors was
Oh
pretty. I didn't
wow,
know that
girl.
exploded. And my girl was like, when I got older, she was like, that space shuttle exploded with them people in it. And I was like, how was
Yeah,
I
that was
supposed
real sad. Oh, that's another thing we have here. We have NASA.
to? Oh,
We have
yep.
NASA here.
Yep.
NASA not too far from where I live.
We got the football Hall of Fame here.
Yeah, we had the football Hall of Fame. We got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
Yep. You know,
Rock
I
and
was
Roll Hall of
down there
Fame in
trying to see.
Cleveland,
I was
the
down at the
football
Rock
in
and Roll
Canton.
Hall of Fame when they was getting their induction ceremony because I was trying to get LL Cool J. I was gonna kidnap him.
Oh
I
yeah,
was gonna,
Dr. Dre was here then. It was a lot of people here.
I ain't care about
I
Dr. Dre.
love
I
when they
cared
had
about
it.
LL Cool J.
LL Cool J. He is so sexy in person. Oh my goodness
I
gracious.
was trying if I could see because my son go to school down there in the science.
Ladies love Cool James.
Yeah, my youngest go to school down there in the science center. They be building all kind of robots. They had a big robotics competition at the Wolfstein
Oh, your
Center.
son go to school of science? I had a
Mm-hmm.
daughter went there. I had a daughter went to school of science.
Yep. He do robotics.
Yeah.
He they just had a big competition
Oh,
at
so
the
he got a
Wolfstein
good
Center.
grade point average because you got to have a good grade point average to get in
Yep, he
there.
does. And like I said, he
Yeah.
got the intelligence
Yeah.
to go really good or really
Yeah.
bad.
I had a daughter went to the school of science.
Yeah, that's a really good school.
Hmm.
One of their teachers got killed by a tow truck here. It was a dump truck. It was a freak accident. Her crossing the
Yeah,
street.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I was sad because her husband actually worked at my other son's school and he was devastated.
Oh,
That's crazy though.
yeah.
Erica, you still ain't said what you up to. You ain't running no plays.
Running plays. Girl, we don't sit up here and talk for a
Yeah,
minute.
we did.
I know that is so crazy when you find somebody from the same place you from.
Because everybody be like, oh, you don't know what you talking about. And apparently we do. So,
We're gonna have to hook up though.
yep. What y'all finna do tonight?
I'm
The
finna do
rest of the night?
nothing.
You
Finish
like
doing
nothing.
some reading I gotta do. That's it.
I finished
Go to
all my
bed.
paperwork. Now my youngest, I know, gonna try. My kids always fighting over me still. My youngest said, I'm not their mama. I'm only his mama. I don't want to be fought over none. I told them to go fight over their dad, but they won't do it.
But I don't have the choice to tell my kids that no more. Uh,
You like my mama though. You like y'all. Like she'll talk to other men and but she won't go out with them because she's so fixed. Because she was with my daddy for over 30 years.
yeah, I won't even talk to other guys.
She would because she like spending other guys' money.
Mm-mm.
But my son is a cock. My oldest son is a cock blocker when it comes to her.
Oh yeah, my grandson would be that and both my boys.
He found her behind. Stop playing with her.
Yeah. My grandson don't even like when a guy asks me like when we out somewhere, he be like, "You want me to help you carry that? Like, want some help?" And my grandson be like, "No, she got me." Well, you only 7.
He don't care. He don't care. You his
But yeah, girl,
grandma.
he say that. He does say that. He be like, "I'm still strong, Granny, for 7. I got it. I can carry it. I can carry it all." And he does too. He would take when we go shopping. He would push the buggy, load up the car. He do all of it. 7. He like, "You don't need another man. You got me."
See?
That's your little gentleman.
Girl, yes, he. I mean, it's no love like. And I'm gonna just say, like, okay, my sons love me, but when your grandchild I mean, like, he loves me to death. Like, he's so affectionate, so loving. He don't want me to feel lonely. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, he always tell me, he always ask me, like, Granny, are you sad because Grandpa and Granny gone? And I'd be
Zeke,
like,
what's up, Thug?
sometimes. He'd be like, you ain't gotta never be lonely. I'm sad because you got me. I'm always gonna be with you. Like,
Oh,
he just so thoughtful.
that's how the grandboys is with their grandma. I know it get on my nerve the way my son is with my mama. My
Yeah.
oldest one especially.
I never knew I mean, I never thought he was gonna be that protected like that. He's very, very protective. I mean, my daughter's like, he don't even act that way about me. She like, I don't know why he like that about you. I'm like, I don't know either.
Mine do. I
You his
can't do
granny.
nothing.
You said what, Queen?
You his granny.
Yeah.
Hmm. I can't do nothing. I tell if I ever
And
let
you know what?
baby,
He got a granny on his dad's side. He don't even talk about her. He don't
it
go
don't
visit
matter.
her. He don't say nothing. I mean, like, and I tell him all the time, like, you got another granny. He was like, who, Peaches? I'm like, what you doing calling her by her name? Like, everybody call her that Peaches. I be dying. I'm like, he be like, she okay. I'm like, but like, you don't like her. Like, he was like, she all right. He was like, but I got you. He like, I only need one granny. He was like, and then my other granny, she gone now. He like, so I just got you. And I be saying, I'm like, no, you got. But he would talk about
Uh-huh.
my mom. Like, he called my mom granny. Like, but that
Oh,
was his great grandmother. But he only claimed me and my mom, his grandparents. He don't claim Peaches. I
Wow.
don't know why. He don't spend no time with Peaches. I can't even say she was gonna watch him one time, and girl, he had a heart attack. Like, well, I can't go to my granny house. Like, I don't want to go to Peaches.
You probably got more
He
stuff
like
at your house.
it ain't just that. I got more. I don't,
And you
but
got
I
more
always
time with
had
more
him when
affectionate.
I think that's what it is. I'm way more affectionate. And then plus, I raised him when he was a baby, so like my daughter was still going to school and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
His
closer to
dad
you.
was working. Yeah, so I had him a lot.
Y'all got that bond.
Yeah, we do. He actually close to me like he my child instead of my grandson.
That's how my oldest is with my grandma. My mama, she could do no wrong. I give up. I
Oh
say
yeah, because if me and my daughter get into a thing, he'd be like, "Don't talk to my granny like that."
it's always what I do to her. I'm like, did you
Yeah, he
just
say
see
the
this?
same thing. He like, my granny don't do nothing to nobody.
Yeah, right. You just seen her
He's like, you
cussing me
just
out.
want to. But I don't curse, and my kids better not curse talking to me. But like, if we have a discussion, I'd be like, "Ooh, I ain't even finna do it with you," and I walk off, and she walk. She the type to walk behind you, still talking. I'd be like, "Girl, don't make me backhand. You better step off." And she like about 5'9", and I'm only 5'4". I'm like, "Girl, please." I'm like, if I bust you one, you better go on somewhere. And she was the type of child. By the time she was 12, she was taller than me, right? She's always say, I'm taller than you, right? Okay, what that mean?
Nothing.
Yeah, right. What that mean? Like,
All my
absolutely
kids
nothing.
taller than me, and I don't care.
Girl,
They
all mine's
know.
taller than me too.
They
hey,
know.
Mine's
Jen.
been taller than me.
They know. They could bench press me right now if they wanted to, but they know I don't play.
Yeah,
And that's
look,
why you got to get them when they little. That's why you got to get them
yeah,
together
when you get them, they
discipline them.
younger. Yeah, and that's what I said though. Like, and I say all the time, like, my boys, like when I hit them, like they did something, I punch them, they laugh and stuff. They like, I be like, yeah, okay, now I got something to put you down, really. They be like, go on, ma. I'm like, go on, ma, nothing. Better get on out of
My,
here.
my fear me around here. They be like, huh?
Yeah. Like
Mm-mm.
my boys to like do evil stuff. Like they'll walk behind me and pick me up and be. I be like, quit! You don't put me down and start playing me. They like, why you so short? I be like, shut up.
You short people though. My grandma was 4'9". My grandma was 4'9".
Both my grandmothers was short on my dad's side and my mom's side was
She
short.
broke my uncle's arm with a broom one time. I never forget that. He did something. She broke his arm with a broom. I ain't mess with
Mm-mm.
her. I knew not to mess with her.
I don't even know if kids got whipped when y'all was coming up.
Yes,
I
we
remember
did.
my grandma used to whip us with this Hot Wheel race car tracks. It used to be these
My
orange
mother
tracks. They
used
used to
to
make,
talk about that. She said she used to hear that brake noise
man,
because they was real flexible.
yeah, they was real flexible, and man, they would leave a whip on you so bad. And I remember I played sports, and I remember when I used to get whipped them things, like you had the marks, and people like, oh, you got a whooping. I used to be like, and I bruised easy too because I was lighter color.
See,
And man, I remember we got whooping with extension cords.
see,
I
I
used
ain't
to be
get
like,
whooped with no
so
extension
bad.
cords, but
Zeke and Jen,
Girl,
please
we
stop
did.
hunching in my chat.
I done felt a switch, and I done got whooped. I got whooped a couple of times only because I was a tomboy, and I would get dirty, or I like to. I'm the kid to take stuff apart and put it back together, but I get caught putting it back together. So that's why I
Oh,
used to
hold
get
up.
whooped.
That was me. Let me tell you this one time. I was coming up and our my fan had broke, right? And I knew I had took science or whatever. I knew that, electricity was negative and positive, right? So
Hey,
the end of
bro.
the fan
Mwah.
had a
Hey,
shortage
Chelsea.
in it.
Oh,
Hey bruh. I ain't seen bruh in a while. But hey Zeke. I ain't know Zeke or bruh was in the chat. But so what I did was I cut the end of, the cord, the little part you plug in the wall off. And then so what I did, and I split the cord down, and
Mm-hmm.
showed the wire on, once, the negative side, positive side, and I stuck that raw wire in the outlet. All I know is all this black smoke, like psh, 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 all this black smoke came out the wall. It was black
Okay.
smoke on me. All the lights went out in the house. My mom was like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Oh man, I'm about to get messed up." She was like, "Do you know what happened?" And she looked. She was like, "Where did you stick in that outlet?" I'm like, "The fan wasn't working, so I cut the end of the cord off and peeled it." She like, "You too smart for your own good, man." I got a butt whooping so bad. I
Yeah,
had
we
burnt the outlet out.
say we
I put
still
the
got
outlet
whoopings.
out.
Cause my
Yeah.
grandma used to sit on the
But,
porch. My sister though up under me. That's the child that used to get all of them. I was smart. I was not. Grandma used to sit on the porch for her and my
hey,
cousin
Jen.
and braid switches and sit up there and braid them. Like, I didn't want none of that smoke.
Yeah, I learned about getting switches. Don't get the skinny ones. Get the fat ones that was about dry rot. It's gonna hit you with
Grandma
the
didn't
break.
play
And
that.
yeah,
Grandma went over there herself and she used to sit
nah,
on
get
the porch.
our own switches.
Because my sister up under me, she 2 years younger than me. Her and my cousins is a week apart. Her and my cousin, and they were bad as hell. And they used to get in trouble. She used to sit over there and braid switches specifically for them.
Was they even still swatting in school when y'all came along? Like they was swatting in
They
school when
had
I
when
was
I was in
little.
kindergarten. I remember my kindergarten teacher used to do
Teaching
it,
with the ruler in kindergarten.
but then when I after that, nope. I think they took it out of schools after that
Oh
because
yeah,
I
I
didn't get it
remember.
for
We used to
sure.
get swats in school when I was coming up.
No, but I think that's what's wrong with these kids. They want you to
If they
discipline,
didn't
but it's a
take
difference.
swats out of school,
It's a difference
I
between
think schools
discipline
would
and
have been
abuse.
different.
Mm-hmm.
And what's wrong with these kids nowadays? Parents could go, "Oh, my child didn't do this. My child don't." You don't know what
I
your
hate
child did when
that.
they got out your sight.
I hate that because I never said what they didn't do. I always question if they did do it, why did they do it, or who they was around. But you don't never just say they didn't do it. That's how most of these kids end up in jail because they didn't do this, they didn't do that, and they done did something to even get them put in jail because it should have been nipped in the bud right then and there when they first did it. And the teacher tried to tell you. That's what happened when I was a school nurse, Queen Lakers too. Briefly, at Sunbeam over there in Shaker. Do you know the school Sunbeam?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was
I went
over
to
there.
Gilmore Academy, so you know where that's at.
Yeah, I used to go to school with the kids with the trachs and the ventilators. They had to
I know
have
what you're
their
talking
own
about.
nurse.
Yeah,
And them kids, I had to come out the school setting because them kids, I was finna give them the whooping their mama never gave them.
yeah. That's what I used to hate when people would say that their kids wouldn't do this and do that. You don't know what your kids do anything when they out your sight. But you know what? Working in the field I work in, you know how many kids do stuff and their parent be like, "I just know my child." The police
Mm-hmm.
lying on them. They didn't do, and I be saying, you know what? I'm finna defend them, but they did it.
Mm-hmm.
They did everything and then some. Why you thinking they didn't quit deceiving yourself?
They can have them on tape, and they be like, "My kid didn't do it." They right there on tape doing it. Mm-mm. The kids out here though, it's different though because they get smart a lot. Oh, where they going to? Where's somebody going to ski? I ain't going nowhere to ski. I want to go somewhere warm.
Oh, do
We
you remember? Yes, Skeets used to be the part. What was the other one name that used to be over there on 55th? It was Skeets and man, what was the other one?
what's the
Oh
other
man,
bar?
what was the name of
She said
the
ski.
Scrumpy Dump was the movie theater. Skeets was the place off Woodland nightclub. What was the other one? We had another one that was here that used to jump. Do you remember Lynn Rocks? Miss
Yeah,
Chapin over in Lynn because she off Harvard. And Lynn Rocks used to be off Miles.
I
Off
remember
like
that.
135th off Miles, yeah. Lynn Rock's a little skating place.
But you know, here
Mhm.
certain hoods you accustomed to, and certain hoods you don't go to if you don't know about. You know how
Yeah,
it
y'all
is.
come over to our hood and we didn't come over to y'all.
See, I was on Superior and St. Clair. That was where I was. Superior, St. Clair, Wade Park. That was like
Yeah,
my
and then we
hood.
was Miles, Harvard, and Union and Kansas.
Yeah, see, we didn't go over there.
Yeah, y'all didn't come over to ours and we didn't come over to y'all. And see, that was the crazy thing because me and my husband was from two different kinds, so we used to visit each other's.
Hello?
Uh-huh. What happened?
No, I put mine on mute. About the mommy. Yeah. Mom.
I see Asian and changed her mind that quick about cooking.
She said she going to burrito now. That girl eats something different. Oh, she eats so much. I think she had Chinese food. Was it yesterday, the day before? I'm like, boy, she got an appetite. Boy, that baby gonna be an eater when they get here.
I thought you were having twins.
Is she having twins? Oh my goodness! No wonder she eats so much. Woo!
I think she only have one.
Whatever, it's gonna be big as twins. Whatever she be having, a girl or boy, that's gonna be a big old baby.
She got to have twins. If I'm the pappy and the dude the pappy too.
You
You
and
the
Charles.
pappy too, Queen Duval?
Hold on, y'all like life. I'm the pappy of that boy here, master, boss. I'm the pappy of that child here, boss. Can't get right.
That's why I thought some people on this app can't get right.
Can't get right.
It's a dude that called himself that here. He really can't get right.
Wow.
He stay in trouble.
Yeah, Asia be eating something different every day. Hey, Jen. I didn't even see Jen was in the chat.
Yeah, her and Zeke down there trying to hunch in my chat and stuff. They talking about hey to each other like they ain't laying next to each other.
She said they said like they ain't laying next. One might be in the living room, one might be in the dining room.
The boss said, that's besides the point. They laying right next to each other want to say, hey.
Y'all can holler, hey in there.
I don't know why they won't make a channel together. That'd be
They
so
probably
cool.
said too much drama on here. I gotta go live on my channel eventually. I've been too distracted with different stuff in real life.
People at the vision for real. Jen tell you quit hunting. They blocked. I can't see them. Ever since I seen Zeke tell her to block somebody, that's all she been doing. She ain't got to worry about seeing nothing.
These people on here, man.
They terrible. It's terrible. I
And
think it's
don't
just some people. It's some people, not
it is.
everybody.
It's only a select. Like they said, one apple ruined the whole bunch. It's only a select few on here that love to start drama, love to divide people, and do different stuff, run plays and stuff to make the whole sector miserable.
Like Book bragging, talking about he been on YouTube over 10 years. Bitch, this the furthest you got and he ain't making no YouTube check yet?
Who said that?
Book. He
Oh,
need to give it up.
oh, I made him mad the other day. So man, he went and got his handler back on me, and she talking about re-doxing me when she never doxed me in the first place correctly. But that's besides the point.
Girl, he gonna light 30 candles for you.
Yeah, no, he went and got his pit bull on me. She the one that started it in mommy sector with the whole
Who?
doxing thing. I ain't saying her name. I type it in the private chat. She'll never get me to say her name.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that girl? That what was her name? I
Read the
think she
private
went.
chat.
She went to jail. Uh, the white girl. Damn, what was
Oh,
her
you talking
name?
about Jenny?
Jen.
Mm-hmm.
Not this Jenny, but the other Jenny,
I
the
know what you're talking
toxic
about.
Jenny.
Jenny not from the block.
That Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Yep,
That
that's the
lady.
one that brought this person, I think, there. So the one, if you read the private chat, that's the one who brought this person there, and that really would turn. That's what turned the mommy sector upside down. So she in that
Sabrina.
group, huh?
Oh, I was calling my friend. This is my friend Sabrina. She's new. I'm gonna give you a mod stick, Sabrina. That way nobody won't bother you.
Did you read my private chat, Queen Diva and Queen Lakers? You see what I was talking
I'm
about?
looking at it now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? You
What
said what?
happened to her? She probably gonna be
To
back.
who?
She probably kicked her own self out.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm on the
Yeah.
phone. I'll be right back.
Okay. I don't know what happened to everybody, but I guess Queen Diva gonna be back. Not that Jen.
That shit scared me out the damn studio.
You kicked you out.
It
Absolutely.
scared me out. Shit. I
That
got
name.
scared.
You see what I put there? You went out there too.
I seen her name press the wrong goddamn button.
See? Don't fool. Nope. I already been doxxed, so-called doxxed before. Queen Lakers. Like that was the one that started calling me a fake nurse and had other people calling the nursing board. Now it's investigation because they were calling, complaining about a real nurse because you could see my stuff on Ohio Board of Nursing. But they decided to say it was a fake nurse, and now the people that called gonna be in trouble because they want to follow one person. Stupid. But yeah, she part of that squad. There's a couple more of them, but I'm just like over it. Everybody over it, I think. Everybody want you two to be fun again.
I don't fuck with a period.
Tired of all the drama, that you get that in real life.
In real time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't shit just weird to me. Like, I don't know. It's like she's a liar. I the that's what I got from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like she'll tell a lie
Mm-hmm.
so many times till she start believing it.
Mm-hmm. And people listen and follow. So I don't get it. I don't try to get it.
Yeah, that was pretty weird. And I only listened to it 2 times.
Mm-hmm. For nothing, girl. I'm like,
I said, well, I'll
just
just
go
back
live
up.
your life because I don't care nothing about your life at all. Like that's none of my business. Did you cook tonight, Queen Duval?
No.
Nobody cooked.
I actually ate from a Jamaican store. I got me some fish.
Oh, okay. What kind?
It's just something simple, some tilapia. I don't be
Yeah,
liking all that other
see,
stuff.
Asia, no, she right. Just on here, just came back, just to running our names, and I don't get it.
Oh, she
People that,
back?
yeah, she came back, just running our names, and the people that actually run her name, she's scared of, but she keep messing and keep insinuating stuff about me, Asia, and other people on a couple of more other people on here. I want her to call my mama, so she really gonna be mad after that. She gonna encounter somebody crazier than her.
So
And
did
yeah,
you
that's how
socialize?
she started with Asia over here. That's how it all started.
I remember that. I think they were calling her a man or something.
They started. She started inquiring about her life. I ain't gonna go too deep, but that started before y'all even knew about our sector over here. Before Cam even came over here, that stuff started and just continued, and people started following her. And then as more people got doxxed, so-called doxxed, not really, whatever. She and they started seeing that she was lying and about a lot of stuff. That's when a lot of people stopped even following her. But I don't care who follow her, who go over there. You like it, you like it. You don't. Just leave me alone, cause I don't mess with that girl. But she right, just running our name, and I'ma
Y'all
cuss her out and put her in the dirt without even saying her name. I would never say her
put,
name. She ain't getting no clout off of me.
put your seatbelts on.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on. Put your seatbelt on.
Oh Lord,
Yo, salute, Nurse P, salute, Queen Laker, salute, QDB, Peck.
salute.
My bad, Asia.
Is this is this the grandmother or the mother sector? Where am I?
No,
I,
bitch, that bitch you claim is the
No,
fucking grandma.
I need an answer to a question. I'm not trolling right
No,
now.
no,
I need
no,
some help.
no.
I need some help.
well, I'm not old enough to be a grandma, so I don't know what you're
Don't
talking.
sniff that shit y'all
Well,
been
I'm a
sniffing.
grandma. What's
I'm
the
a grand
question?
I'm a granddaddy too. I mean, hey,
Yep,
hey.
not on my watch.
But
You her
anyway,
caretaker.
I was trying to help you in your little trial, but your lawyers was not listening to me. Your lawyer
He is
ordered me.
not loyal. He
I
don't know
saw
what
you,
loyalty is.
I saw you, Nurse P. Shout out to the Tauruses though. That's that
He is
Taurus
not know.
gang.
He don't know
Yep,
what loyalty
You know
is.
what
He
I'm
probably
saying?
don't know how to
Taurus
spell
gang.
it.
But
yep.
listen, I can't. I came to ask y'all for a question.
How you gonna ask us for a question?
Everybody else busy
You're
right now.
supposed to ask a question.
YouTube is on fire right now, so I came over here where it's more subtle at.
You
You
gonna
can't.
burn over here too, bitch. Don't get it for
Not for a
twisted.
Queen Lakers, can you help me, Queen Lakers?
Yes, darling. What's the question?
I'm trying to get my son to go to sleep. He's 2 years old. What do I
Uh
do? He's out of control.
Breastfeeding.
He's out of control.
huh.
He's out of control right now. What do I do?
Is he off the bottle? He off a
Yeah,
pacifier? He off the bottle?
yeah.
Don't he got his stepmama there? Get his stepmama to breastfeed him. Not on my watch.
Uh,
Powder milk coming out of real milk.
All right, so that's what we do.
Did you give him? Did he?
listen.
No, for real. Did you give him a bath yet?
Yeah, you can give him a
Yeah,
bath. He ain't
And
hungry or
some
nothing. Is he out of
some
Pampers or whatever? His
lavender.
diaper change or whatever?
9,
yeah.
10, 2-year-old boys, they're not out of diapers yet. Diapers.
What
Well,
about
he said.
lavender?
I
That
thought he
lavender
said he
work
was
fine?
2. I thought he said he was 2.
Yeah,
None of my, none of mine are two.
How old
They
is
don't
he?
get out of
How old is
diapers
he?
yet.
2, right?
yeah.
Um, you don't. He don't want you to hold him.
Nope.
Did you? He like Paw Patrol?
I just want to say he don't
Yep.
want to watch nothing on TV. Okay, put something on TV like a cartoon on
And
TV. Maybe
turn
he'll
off
fall
the
asleep to
light.
that. Yeah, and just lay
Or
down
or
with him.
you hold him, or you hold him and lay down with him.
Yeah, hold him and lay
Okay.
down with him
Okay.
and pat him on his back, rub him
And
on
he
his
Okay.
gon' he
back.
gonna fall
So we
asleep.
got three
He'll fall asleep.
suggestions. I'm gonna go with all three of them.
No, both they
But
mainly the same. Lay him down or either hold him and rub him on his back, and he'll go to sleep with you. You
And
know,
put
if
one of
you
his
don't
good
fall
right.
asleep
movies.
first,
One of his
Okay,
favorite
now.
movies.
sometimes
Don't
they.
don't put on nothing that's running around. He gonna have him running around and then put on something kind of mellow.
Yeah, this Blippy shit ain't working.
and
Mm-mm.
invest in some
No, Simpy
lavender.
ain't gonna work. No, that ain't gonna work.
Nah,
Mm-mm.
That lavender baby
I
wash,
think
it'll
I
put him to
think when I
sleep.
get monetized, I'm gonna go into the black blippy.
This
I know for
man.
my son, they got it on here on YouTube too. When they was little, the sound of a fan, and they got it the sound on here on YouTube. Sound of the fan used to
Oh yeah,
put them to sleep.
fan does
I'm
fan or
finna try,
water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna try all three things
Hold
right
on, hold on, Donna, before you go, DG. Let me ask you a question. Why your wife couldn't do that?
Oh,
now. I just said it's YouTube streets is on fire. He
She in
working
the
right
she in
now.
the YouTube street.
He
She ain't
he
got time
working
to put
right
your
now.
son to sleep. Ain't that
He
so?
working right now.
Shy, but working well.
see,
Her
I ain't
job.
even go over. Only one I went to this. Well, I think I seen you DG earlier, but hey, that was it. I was not messing with these YouTube folks today.
I
I was not, cause I know
can't
how
believe
Nurse P
I
get.
can't believe this. I came up here for
They
advice.
busy running
Queen
cooler
Duval,
name right now.
Queen Duval trying to put me in the dirt.
Yep.
I can't win for losing.
Well, at
I
least me and
came
Queen
over here.
Lakers tried to help you.
Nigga, you lost when you claimed not on my
Look
watch.
at
What
this.
is you
Look at this
saying?
guy. Look at this guy though. This guy's out of control, y'all. I
You
gotta
should
go.
have stuck your head in the
So,
dirt then.
so y'all said Paul. Look
You
at
know, I
so
was
this is
kind of happy when I saw not on my watch over here for real in this sector because nobody could tell me about my mouth being a nurse because her mouth is way worse than mine.
solid though. Solid though.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to the nurses though.
Don't
Shout
be
out
trying
to
to
the
get
nurses.
don't be trying to get DG back in trouble. We just got him
Yeah.
out of trouble.
Thank you so much. Shout out to the nurses though. All the women out there in the sector, that's nurses or in the world. You know what I'm
I only know one nurse on here.
saying?
The shade has been thrown.
For real though.
Don't
I
get
don't
DG
like,
in trouble.
and I want to put this on record. Can I? One more thing though. Then I gotta go. Let me tend to this. Why did that man try to make content out of you last night?
Out of me,
Yeah,
I don't know. He sure tried, but
you
why
need.
he
I
had a
need.
flat tire and why he was having truck problems and why he was almost stuck and stranded far away from home. See, what goes around comes around. Never forget that. Okay?
Well, you know, we you know what they say, man. Stay dangerous, man. Let me handle my business. And if y'all wrong, I'm on y'all ass now.
Yeah,
You
you
too,
stay
Queen
safe.
Lakers. Queen Lakers, if you wrong now, I'm on your ass now. He
Go
should be
on now for
sleeping
the
an
police
hour.
come over here and you
He
know
should,
you got that monitor and shit on your leg. Go
I
Hold
on.
on,
don't.
did
I
you feed
definitely.
the baby first? Did you feed him some food?
We ate all that, but I'm finna try what y'all said
Okay.
now. If
Okay,
it
Well,
just
don't
what you
let
work
me
finna?
now,
What
know.
you finna? What all you finna try? What you finna try first?
you say put the Paw Patrol on and lay down with them.
Or either or either some soothing music. Like if you go to
What
YouTube, they got like soothing music for babies. You know what I'm saying? Help baby
I'm
go to
finna play
sleep.
that Miss
but what
Patricia. How
he
about
doing
that?
exactly though?
No,
What
What
Miss
is
about
he
that
Patricia
Miss
doing
gonna get them
Patricia?
exactly?
pumped. He gonna be up dancing and cussing and some
No, I'm
more
talking
stuff.
about that sitting here. That song might put him to sleep. Sitting
Which
here,
So he just sitting there, he ain't running around or nothing.
definitely running
He
around. You
too.
don't
He
hear
flipping all over the
Let him
place.
run
you don't
around
hear
till he get
right?
sleepy.
He
you don't
ain't.
Yeah,
hear
you done run.
you don't hear that.
He ain't gonna run
But
around. He
it's
gonna be
11 o'clock at night. He don't need to be running. It's time he need
Yeah,
to
Thank
it's
start
you,
time
being
to
on
go
a
to
thank you,
bed.
routine.
thank
He ain't
you.
gotta go to school.
It don't matter. It's
It
time
don't
to go to
matter. My
bed.
grandson knew at 9 o'clock he started settling in.
I
By
ain't
nine
care.
thirty, he was asleep.
You going to bed. I got three of
Yeah,
them.
you not running me.
You ain't gonna be up all night. Have me up all night. You need a schedule. I don't care if you have to go to school or not. You in the bed.
Yeah, you go to bed at 9 o'clock. You
Mm-hmm.
hit it off the floor.
Donald
It,
don't know how to be still. So I mean, he
Cause
even
knowing
understand.
that little boy, he probably flipping around, everything,
Right.
bumping his head, everything.
Cartwheels, all kind of
Exactly,
shit.
exactly, man. So
yeah. Just tell him, say,
if
come
this
on,
don't
baby, come on, lay
if
down with daddy. Like,
I
come
know I
on,
got three
let's lay
boys,
it
so I
down.
know DJ.
if this
Take
don't
him
work,
for a
if this don't
ride.
work,
Just
if
just
this
get
don't
out.
work
Just
now,
take him for a ride. Put him in the car
I'm on
seat.
y'all top. I'm on y'all
Uh-uh.
top
Oh,
now.
that's another
I
thing that works. Taking
I
up a
don't
ride.
care if
Or
you be on my top, but I'm telling you, if you do it right, it'll work. I had three
it'll
boys.
work, right? Cause I was a mama of five and then adopted five more, so I know what worked. And got two grandchildren.
If you
I
get
be putting
if
grown
you give
men
him
to
a
sleep,
hot bath,
child.
if you give him
It'll
a
work.
warm bath first, and put him on some pajamas and turn off the light. You got to turn off the light and let it dim, and then put on the stuff. He'll fall right asleep.
And if he full, he really go to
Yeah,
sleep.
gotta make the baby full.
Let's see, man. I appreciate y'all so much for giving me my advice. Shout out to the mother sector, the
And don't
grandmother
give that baby
sector.
no sugar, no juices, nothing.
I ain't
Don't give
got
him
Right.
no
no
No, no,
kids.
juice.
no,
Fool.
no,
shout out
nothing
to
with
the
no sugar.
shout out to the advice sector.
Yeah, don't give him no juice, DG. Don't give him no juice. Don't give him like no
Nothing
fruit
with no
juice or
sugar
nothing.
in it.
Cause
when
sugar.
you gonna change that damn avatar, Queen Duval?
I know,
Please.
cause her haircut that she got now, her hair color is sexy.
You giving me like you want to cuss me out vibes in the self checkout at Walmart vibes.
Oh hell
There
yeah.
is.
Okay, what about this player?
I like that. I
What about
like
this
that.
color?
I like that. I
This
like
color
that.
player?
Yeah, I like that.
Go on and give none of my wife some pointers.
Oh my God.
You gonna need a lot of oil again, DG.
Thank y'all so much, man. Y'all enjoy y'all show.
You
And when I
too.
see her, I'm on her top.
Why are you not on my watch time? I
Cause
don't even want to.
she's not doing her stepmother duties.
Oh wow. I'm like DG just got out of trouble. I think he was in trouble over Erica's thing, if I'm not mistaken. They said these streets on fire. I ain't been in these streets, so I don't know.
Is everybody alive right now? They over there running cooler name probably. You know, Book got to try to get him some get back. Looking like a whole troll out here in real life.
That's why I went off on his behind. He'll be all right. Jesus love him. He just angry. Somebody need to cook him
Yeah,
a meal. He angry.
Jesus do love him. He don't want to eat. I offered him some insurance. He don't want them reason.
You offer him some insurance, I'm dead.
That what you give people when they can't eat.
Now what Envy did something to you, Queen Duval? Envy?
Envy rubbed me the wrong way with that shit he had going on.
Oh, see, I ain't even been over there. I didn't know.
Yeah, with that lady. She had her brother got killed by his
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
and she say she going through custody. The moral of the story is the I guess she reached out to Envy. They was talking about it or whatever. Envy brought it to his panel after she said she didn't want it done. He did it anyway, and it just backfired, I
Oh
think.
wow.
But the way he did it, like everybody acknowledged her. She's a queen and all this. Now I'm like, well, what the fuck? Well, who the fuck is she? And what she did just for everybody just acknowledge her as a queen, because every female should be acknowledged as a queen.
Mm-hmm.
And that never got answered. Couldn't get answered there. And they was like, donation is donation or whatever. And I'm like, I can't. I don't have no money. I could pray for her. And he made me feel like that wasn't good enough. I had to send $1 or something.
Whatever. My daddy
So I'm
taught me
like,
that charity starts at home. Forget
Oh
yeah.
it.
So
yeah,
that's
honey
when I
love. I
told
have
him
my
the issue.
son. But you
Charity
know,
starts at home.
the praying is worth more than any money that you can give anybody. You know,
Right, because he the one that could change the whole situation.
yes, 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 right. Yes, exactly. And that's why I put in the chat. I'm like, praying was the best thing you can give anybody. That's more than any money you can give anybody.
And she was making it seem like she wasn't comfortable up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She felt like she was being
He should never ask
interrogated.
her to come up there. She wasn't even she just buried her brother 2 weeks ago and he was killed tragically. Like she wasn't ready for that. Like he should never had her up there. Never. She said she didn't
I
even
don't,
want to do it anyway. It was something he wanted to do for her. You
Oh
know, and you should
wow.
never let somebody do something you're not comfortable with.
Mm-mm.
right. She should have stopped it in her tracks when she got up there on the panel.
Yeah, instead of just the
But
way she came off, people took it wrong when she was like, "Don't answer no questions." But really, what she's saying that she wasn't stable enough to answer any questions. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what she was saying, but it just came off the wrong way.
right. But I ain't asked her no questions. I was directing everything to Envy, and
I know you. I know what you was doing, but other
she
people
was
wanted to
ignoring
ask her
it. And
questions. Right.
I
Envy,
heard
ain't
he was from here, Queen Lakers too, from Ohio.
Huh?
I heard he was here somewhere in Ohio too. Somebody said. I don't know if
Who?
it's true or not. Envy.
Envy in
I
Atlanta.
thought he was in Atlanta.
See, people be lying. It don't matter, but that's what I had heard. I
I
didn't
mean, he
know.
could be. I don't know where he at exactly, but that's what he said. Well, I've never heard him say he in Atlanta. But
But that's some BS. What happened yesterday? If that, because I didn't go over there. But like I told you, I've been staying away from these people. I need to
he
focus on my
wouldn't
own
have,
platform.
he wouldn't have cussing the chat out or blaming the chat. Like, bitch, this your fault. So
Not
once I
that.
said what I said, I left up out of there. I don't even, I don't.
You don't do the back and forth, back and forth.
You don't do nobody like that. Period.
Nope.
I
I
even
know
told
that one
Flavor,
now.
I'm like, ma'am, you just need to
That was
get out of
so
here.
sad. Yeah, I told him, I'm like, get her off the. I was in front of the chat, like, get her off the panel, like, 'cause it was going all bad.
She grieving.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's bad.
so what she stayed? The girl in Atlanta too?
I don't
I
know where she
no
stayed
idea.
at. Did nobody say where she stayed at?
Y'all probably didn't know because y'all don't care. Care?
She got her own panel, her own channel and stuff.
Oh wow.
RH Unlimited or
She
something.
do
Music.
music on her platform.
And see, that's why I was saying Atlanta maybe because I think it was a situation where the lady killed her boyfriend and he was a artist, a rap artist or something like that. I think
Well,
they was in a
whatever.
motel or some shit. If I'm not mistaken. Looked like it. I could be wrong though.
But whatever, she wasn't. She's still grieving about it. It was just a bad situation. Period. I didn't.
Right.
And you let it was nice talking to y'all. I gotta get up off here.
Yeah, me too.
But it was nice talking to y'all, and me and you, Queen Lake, was going to
You
link up.
cool? I know we are, girl. We are definitely.
But
I like that. Thank you, ladies.
you have a good
Thank
evening.
you, Queen.
And
Thank you
y'all
for
ladies do
coming
the
your
Love you
same.
guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
bye.
Everybody have a good night.
Good night. Good night. Honey love, I'm not sure neither what he know about black mothers. Like shit, I don't even know too much about a single black mother. 'Cause I don't
Exactly.
know what even know. But I know that picture pissed a lot of people off.
What picture did?
That picture he had up on the for
Oh, with
the
the mother
thumbnail.
with the little boy or something.
Uh-huh. Took some people back to the slavery days.
Oh, did it? Oh.
Eve was over there playing some slave music. That shit was so funny.
I
Now that was
don't like
funny.
what it turned into afterwards. I'm like, boy, that went all wrong. Like Envy, wow. He was the last person that should have did something like that. 'Cause people don't
And
even think he black.
he be lying. I don't know if you was still over there. He was like, because I was literally listening to his chat. I was listening to
I was
Rouge
leaving in and
chat.
out. Yeah, that's what I
I
was
was
doing. I was
listening
leaving in
to
and out trying to see what happened.
I was listening to Eve, all of them like on different devices. I'm
Mm-hmm.
listening. He talking about, I don't know if you remember when Envy was like, hold on, I'm making a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't making a phone call. He was over there typing the room shaker chat,
And listening to Eve
explaining
too.
himself.
That was crazy last night. But because of him and the way he is, that's why didn't nobody like. respect it. Should have just put that up on his community wall, or something.
Not even his community wall. Like, you
Well,
don't
she should
talk
have put it
about
up
shit.
there. Yeah,
You know
I'd
what
have
I'm
never brought
saying?
that. Like I said, I didn't even want my husband's stuff on YouTube, and I didn't bring it to YouTube. It ended up on here, but I didn't bring it for none of that. But it's not some. This sector is not cut for that.
And then,
This sector
then,
ain't mature, and this sector don't give a heck about your feelings or what you going through.
and then he talking about that's what his channel about. But shit, just a
Or
week
it's
ago,
not
you
your
said the
channel, man.
channel was
It's
about football. Huh?
his I ain't never known him to talk about nothing like that on his channel.
Right. Then he keep talking about this people who support him. That's who he pay attention to. Well, I'm like, bitch, ain't no need of me being here, bitch, because I support you. You still don't pay attention to half the
I
shit I
thought he
say you
said just his.
doing.
I thought he just said his mod, and she was a mod.
Yeah, that too. That's why he going extra hard. But stop singling out people. You have just because a motherfucker ain't no mod. People that literally come watch you, that's called supporting your
Right,
channel.
right. If you're gonna look out for one person, you should look out for everybody. If you're gonna do it like that. If that was your channel about, then you look out for everybody to come to you and tell you. Like I ain't know you had went to him about something. So I don't see how he didn't have yours first, because yours happened before that.
It wasn't important to. I mean, it was no
Right.
pressure on
It
him
was
because
it was just it was just oh, Queen Duvall, she's nobody. That's how it seemed like make you feel.
right. That's how it
And
was.
why you not treated like a queen? Your name got queen in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's just how it was. And he ain't said nothing else to me since that day. Me and him had to talk about my issue.
and then them wasn't even her kids. She got the issue with her kids. Okay, then was she fighting for her nieces and nephew, her brother children. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't nothing wrong with that, because it was my brother and his kids needed me. I'm coming through, but I'm only
Right.
coming through if I mentally can handle it. I'm not gonna be overwhelmed by the situation, and
Right. And then I mean, I feel the same way. I'm not picking sides. Just because that lady in jail for that, I think she still got rights for her, with her kids.
right, she got
So
a family too that's fighting for
she
him.
can say where
So
she want her children to go. I
you
think.
know,
I'm not sure.
she can't. She probably can't say where she want him to go. You know, because maybe I think the state might have stepped in, or somebody else might have stepped in if the family. If she fighting for
Oh,
him, the state don't step in, or they don't
okay.
get custody to somebody else, and maybe she trying to win custody back. You know,
Oh, okay.
but I would even respect if he wanted some advice on. I could have tried to see what state she was in and helped her out. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, she say
you
she
know,
was going back and forth, like her family, the baby mama family, the girlfriend family. That's who she was fighting with to get the
but
kids. But
let me
why
tell
y'all
you
just
this:
can't share them?
I haven't known no woman just to kill a man out of nowhere for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Something else had to happen. You know what I'm saying? Usually, and I'm not saying this will happen in a case, but usually 9 times out of 10, the man usually been beating on them, or sometimes they cheat on them, putting them through stuff, or all kind of stuff they could have been doing. I ain't never known a woman just to kill a guy for nothing, stab a guy, shoot him, or anything.
Facts.
But her being a single black mother, that was of her children, not his children. His children had a mother and a father. You know what I'm saying? They lived with both of their parents. Her kids, she was a single mother to her children, not his children.
Right.
So that title was wrong. She a single mother, but what she was asking for help with, she was putting herself in that situation. You know what I'm saying? She could have let them just go you know,
That
with
she need help with the
her
other
family.
kids,
Yeah, she
but
need help fighting for his
she
kids,
don't
her
even
brother's
have them
children.
though.
Thanks, Georgia Peach. How you doing, darling?
Hey,
But
Georgia
yeah,
Peach.
it's that was it, right? She was fighting for his children. So when he said she's a single black mother, she a single mother, a single black mother of her own children, not her brother children. You know what I'm saying? So her fighting for them children, that was something she doing out of her own, her own She putting her own stuff
Right.
in that situation. Now, her being a single mother was to her own children. That was not what she was asking for help with.
She won't ask for help, period.
Yeah, Envy was asking for help for her. She
Maybe
got to
because
hire a
they
lawyer.
going.
She said she was doing all of that. She said she had everything under control. So I don't even see what he brought it to YouTube for. Like what he was really asking for. You wanted people like to help her. She didn't ask for nothing. She said. He said that he said it's something I wanted to do for. If you wanted to do it, you do that on your own and send it to me. Don't try to put me in that garbage. You know what I'm saying? I
And
would
he
never
taking the
came up with.
blame for it.
Mm-mm.
Well, I'm saying she was giving up that cash out real quick. Well, I don't know who
Then he
gave
said he
her.
was matching. He said he was matching anything she got. Like you know what she got. If you was sending, if they was going straight to her.
Why you got to wait to match it? Why you
Yeah,
ain't
why?
send her nothing? Like, come on, man.
Blessings to you, Miss Cheney, too. Good night, babe.
Good night, Miss Shannon. Like, I mean, you waiting on
Hopefully
everybody else to make a
together
donation.
again. Right. I can't believe like I said, I didn't even know you had a situation. You know what I'm saying?
I try not to discuss this stuff. Is
Right.
I feel like
I
because I'm
understand, but
grown
I'm just
and
saying,
I said,
yeah. But you know what?
man,
We all still need some help sometimes. You
right,
know,
right. And
I'm gonna say
that
this.
fucked with me.
My kids are grown. And you know what my daughter told me the other day? She was like, Mom, like she said, I watch all our friends go through stuff, and they parents just let them be effed up. She's like, why you don't let us fall on our face like this stuff? Like, why you always there to, help us, out or whatever? And I'm like, well, my parents didn't allow us. My parents was there for, my parents just saw me different. And I'm like, and if I can keep you from falling on your face, why should I let you just fall?
Right. I guess a lot of people don't have that neither.
Right.
She just got a good support system, and it's
And
good that she's not taking advantage of it.
no, mine don't.
That's the good thing that make you want to keep doing it.
Right. And see, and that's how my kids are very humble. My kids are very grateful. Like my kids all the time tell me, and when they dad was here, they were like, man, we got like the best parents in the world. They always say it. And I say the same thing about my parents too.
It's just like with that dude that be going over that room sugar chat, the little bit they got a little bit.
Hmm.
It was something about he had done his stepdaughter. He had done put out the car or something because he said she was being grown as hell. Everybody felt like made it seem like he was wrong. I mean, he probably was wrong for putting out the car, but shit, a lot of children nowadays disrespectful. And then somebody she'll grab her being a girl. He shouldn't have did it. Okay, thing is game. My grandma would did the same goddamn thing.
Yeah, it depends on like what area you did it in, or like like I'm quite sure he didn't put her in nowhere that she'd have been in a harmful situation.
Right.
Hopefully not.
And then my folks, I done heard plenty of folks say, "Damn it, you don't want to abide by my rules.
Get
Get
out
your
my
ass out."
house, get out my car, get out of a whole lot of things. Yeah.
Right. They were just making it seem like it's just so wrong for somebody to say that. Or I'm like, man, y'all tripping.
Wow.
And I spoke. I tried to give like I tried to break it down to what he was saying, and Roche got 38 hot. Like, bitch, you really this what you doing? Yeah, I
Oh
be
wow.
trying to chastise other people about HRM, and in reality, shit, you ain't got yours. Is that what they say? You better chill out.
Crazy here.
That was real crazy. Y'all, they trying to tell him that he drank too much. He probably stressed that.
Right.
It ain't what you do, it's how you do. He still got a motherfucking roof over his head. He still go to work, bills still get paid. Let him drink. That's what I ain't get.
That is crazy.
Yeah, he's a grown, hard-working man. Who else live?
Patricia, and I don't know who else live after that. Look in the chat.
Ain't nobody say nothing. I ain't even asked.
Did you hear what I said?
Oh, I thought you said my other chat.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, these people on here are mess. But I didn't appreciate when you put that in the chat last night. I was like, oh wow, he ain't say nothing, like didn't care or nothing.
He
Wow,
knew he knew he was dead ass wrong. He knew I was hitting some pointers.
right.
Cause
And
envy,
like you said, you wasn't saying nothing about her. You like, I'm not this straight to envy, right? And I understood.
envy call stuff like wanting to come see me type time.
Mm.
Yeah, that's type time he's on.
I did not know he had a what's her name bag for real till he said something last night. I thought they were just talking when they say that. I was like, oh wow.
Oh, he said he got one for real?
Yeah, he has one for real. He got shot in the I guess the bullet's still in him or something like that.
I thought he said he got shot in the hip or something, in the leg.
I don't know, but I did not
On
know
his
he had a bag
stomach.
like
I
that for
don't
real.
know.
And when he said it last night, like, oh, all you can say over is that I got a what's the name bag. I'm like, oh, so he really do have one. I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know that was for real.
I know that's what Jen had. Jen, that's it. I was his old shitbag ass.
When
I'm like,
everybody kept
man,
saying that, I'm like, do he really got one? So last night when he said it, I'm like, oh wow, he do really have one. He's like, that's all you can say is that I got a boo boo bag or whatever. I'm like, oh.
Jen was cutting up. Yes, she was.
I like Jen. I like all our blue girls but Candy.
Oh, Jen, the blue girl.
I thought she was. She ain't. I might be wrong.
Child, that last night, baby, that wasn't a blue girl shit. That was so funny.
Honey,
I
I got
was
blue girls in
shocked to
my
see her
family. You
right
can't
there.
tell when they talk whether they blue girls. I don't know. Is it? I just thought 'cause her name was Jen. I just assumed. I don't know.
I
I
ain't
gotta
never
look
paid no
and see.
picture, no teacher neither.
I don't ever even look at nobody's picture. I know. I thought Emily would. I thought Emily and is Rachel one?
Yeah, Rachel. I know Rachel
Okay,
one. I know
Emily,
Emily
Rachel.
was.
I thought it was Emily, Rachel, Jen, and what's the other one name?
I did not know Jillian was
Oh,
one.
Julian. I know Julian. Okay, Julian. So I might got Jen, but I know Julian one. I thought it was Julian, Jen, Rachel, and Emily.
I
I
ain't
don't know.
know
I might be
Jillian.
wrong.
I
I gotta
swear
ask
I was
Jen.
the
Is
whole
Jen still in
name.
the chat? Is Jen still in the chat?
No, they probably smooching.
Bro. I don't know. I thought somebody said they was. I don't
They
know.
might be over there to Miss Patricia's now. You know, I'm down to 3 people in here.
Uh, yeah, I'm about to get off. I gotta get in the shower and go to bed. I gotta get up in the morning. I got a lot of things to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask these folks if I can go on and fresh shower hat and left back out.
Mm.
Cause I
I
make
love you, Queen. I'm gonna talk to you later. I'm gonna hit you up on what's the name.
let
We'll
me
be
say
talking.
thank you.
All right, baby. I'll talk to you later.
All righty, good night.
All right, you too, baby.
Ready, y'all. I guess I'll head out myself. Y'all have a good night. Whoever's up in here. I just got to play this. I'm sorry.
Show it. I'm gonna show it. I'ma show you. You show me. Oh, hey. Okay.
Won't even play right. They so dumb.
Show me a problem then. I'm show you problem. Show me a problem. I'm show you right now. Go ahead, show me. I'ma show you. Go ahead, show it. Oh, I'ma show you. Show it. I'ma show you. Show me a problem. You show me. Oh, hey. Okay.
They so dumb. Good night. Good night, Cheryl. Oh, I love that video. That little clip. Good night. Good night. I'm gonna go. I just had to see that clip one time. I'll post that.